Hello and welcome to the Cobalt Cafe. We are playing Upsilon Transcending in GURPS 4th edition. I am Luke, the GM, and we've got Lee. Oh, I'm really sorry I didn't unmute you. That is my bad. So I'll
Ah!
I'll cycle back
Wah,
round to you.
wah.
We've got Everoth, who you will hear.
Hello, I am Master Ebra, and I am playing for you today Lucius 2D Lockhart, your now in trouble junior detective. I have no idea what title to give him at this point.
Bows before Master Everoth. We've got James.
Hey, I'm James. I play Sigrid the Berserker,
Berserker.
who is currently really hating the summer weather on this tropical island. Being
Yeah,
from
it gets even warmer.
At least there's like the chill from the ocean sometimes. Like the breeze would be nice.
And air conditioning the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true, but just every time she goes outside, this place is terrible.
Yeah, it's not great. We've got Tara.
Hey, I am Tara in a sing-songy voice. I play Lily, and she is still pretty upset.
Get over it. Sorry. And we've got Lee. Sorry, I had you muted, Lee.
It's alright. I'm Lee. I play Audrey/Violet, and she's looking forward to playing with some vampires / that one gang that I'm not going to say the name of because it sounds bad.
The really racist one.
I think it just makes you sound like a pedophile when you talk about wanting to play with them.
Oh, you want to play with the kitties? Oh, okay, yeah.
There you go. You said it.
Yeah, I said it. You got me. Yeah, I was worried that I'd made a gang name that sounded really racist. But I'm glad it's just one that makes you sound like a paedophile. So,
On that note,
we short a Colin. We might get a Jared in a bit. Let's see how it goes. Previously on Upsilon Transcending, it's exam season. A bunch of people had exams. Sigrid passed hers. She's educated like an 11-year-old officially. Were you saying something, Tara? Sorry.
I was just saying I thought the exams were finally over.
No, just started. Like,
Okay.
Round one.
Week 1 of a full month.
yeah, because they get scheduled just in various faculties, various exam halls and what have you throughout June to end of July. And if you get really lucky, you'll have them all in this first week. And if you go fully Audrey insane, you'll have like several a week for the whole 8 weeks.
I mean, aren't a lot of these? Isn't this going to take a while too? Because like, this is kind of the area that everybody on the island needs to take these exams.
Not everybody for the university ones.
Well, yeah, but like everybody in the population who's going to university, which is probably fairly sizable.
Uh-huh. There's also more than one university.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh.
think we're going to the one that's like right here, but I think there's like at least like 2 or 3 more.
I
think there's
believe
one.
I even made handouts.
I think there's one right here.
Yeah, I think you
Remember
all go to the
correctly?
University of Central Nirvana.
Yeah, the one that's right here.
Yep, that's where the student union
then
and the
there's-
housing is. There's also the
then
Advanced
there-
Polytechnic.
Yeah, there's some stuff over here too. So like it's a divided campus, but you know, not super far from each other. So yes, we go to these two, but I believe there's some more down on the southern part of the island.
Uh-huh.
And I bet you there's one on Long Dump. I cannot say that.
Yeah, it's probably more of like a... you don't have this distinction in America. More like a what we'd call a college over here, whereby it's not strictly degrees that they do, but it's various higher education qualifications outside of a degree. Pretty much everything else. Like over here, you'd go to a university to get a degree in journalism, but you'd go to a college to get a qualification in shorthand. That's the one.
Okay.
Nice.
But yes, we are going
Anyways.
to ours.
Yeah, you go to yours. There's exams that go on. Anyways, you got into a bit of digging. There was some talk with the Yakuza, and it's been determined that there are a bunch of major threats to public safety in the form of violent gangs on the island, one of whom seems to be comprised of vampires and vampire fanatics, and they almost definitely dangerous, but also they might be fairly insular.
Civilized?
They're only harming their own supporters, potentially. There's the Crocs, who you know run a very sophisticated organised crime ring controlling most of the smuggling in and out of Nirvana.
And we've run into them once already.
Mm-hmm. You went to their Sensi Den. Did you steal a bunch of stuff from there?
They tried to steal from us.
Oh,
We
yeah. It were the mind recording place. I think Lucius did lift someone's mind recording and take it to Mawson.
I think
I
he
believe so.
took all of them.
Didn't we also jump these guys at the docks once?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
One of them was incarcerated even.
And then
If it was the
and
time
one
that
of-
that was like a house with a lot of videos, he took like the critical ones. I don't remember what did we got exactly from them though.
Oh, the black mark, the ones that were marked like high priority.
I think so. Remember?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
And finally, there's this gang that all the other gangs seem to be scared of, that might just be called Kitty or Kitties. Like the cat, they seem to mostly be young girls, based on what people have said, but they are brutal and devastating, and they will wipe you off the face of the earth.
And we have maybe who one of them is, but only maybe. We have general descriptions of people who have their who have those capabilities.
Correct.
Some of them are dead.
Mm-hmm. Some of them are dead. You decided that you'd maybe have a chat with Crocodile somehow. You've got a contact from that
Lieutenant.
warehouse attack, right?
Yes, I teleported him out at the beginning. Who's one of the upper ups playing cards,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was like, "Hey, you're gonna tell me stuff, or I'm gonna drop you." And he was like, "I'll tell you stuff," and then I was like, "Good, so I'm not gonna drop you. Here's a cell phone. You work for me now, kinda."
Uh-huh. He tried to throw it away, but an owl tipped you off, and you were like, And that scared the shit out of him also. And now you've roped him in, and he was reluctant but willing to try and get you a meeting with the higher-ups until you mentioned kitties. And did he make a phone call directly to a higher-up?
He did.
Yeah.
He did, and then they said, I remember him saying something along the lines of, "This better be something real, otherwise Croc's gonna get pissed that we took him away from his plans."
Yep. And yeah, you pretty much guaranteed a meeting almost right away. We are a bit short on people, and I think Matthias was maybe one of the ones that were going to go up and meet face to face.
I mean, honestly, I am totally cool with the idea of a retcon and just say we're gonna go meet face to face.
Hmm.
Yeah, just all of us.
Like, there's only 4 of us.
Sounds good.
I see no reason for us not to.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And
Sigurd will
their
go as
headquarters
biker
is-
Sigurd.
Oh, Lily's going as biker Lily as well.
Lucius will go with the suit that is resistant and the mask.
Cool.
Sigurd's just really famous, and I don't want her to like get photos of her just walking into these people.
Right. That was my question. Are we actually trying to conceal our identities, or do we
Oh
just
yes,
not want photos and
this
stuff?
is conceal identities. This is absolutely a
I
covert op.
yeah, yep. This is one of our black books.
So you'll want to disguise your voices, Lily. You'll want to not act like a gravityless floater, potentially.
Ugh, she hates that. But yes, she can do it. She just looks like a freaking idiot.
Was
think
this
we wanted
clumsy fool?
I think what you said was either I can't remember if you needed an acting check or if you needed a dex check, or if you just wanted to give me a minus for looking like an idiot. I can't remember what we did last time.
I'm pretty sure acting would be the appropriate.
Okay.
So, what's our approach again then? I think I misunderstood something.
So
I thought we were
Well,
going offering to
originally,
deal with
the-
problems as supers.
Originally, the plan was just to get in here and get a layout of their facility. But then that just kind of went off onto left field, and now we're here to talk to them to get information about Kitty so we can deal with the most chaotic of the three organizations. At least that's my understanding.
Right, but like, what's our pitch? Because other than masked strangers.
Hey, we're masked vigilantes. We don't give a fuck about you. What do you know about kitties? Like, I honestly think the truth is gonna get us way further than trying to play.
I mean, I agree, but I think they're gonna want to know who we are,
And then if they start
or
making a
at the
fuss,
very least, they'll want a relationship with, like they're not gonna necessarily want to see our faces, but like a name or like a way of contacting us.
And then we point at that one dude. He's got Blink's number.
All right.
although we don't even use those code words, I think we're just the unnamed brigade for now. Enemy friend situation, because I think
I mean,
we are
we
technically
could instead of vigilantes, we could just like be like, hey, we got beef with Kitty.
yeah, that is an absolute truth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's
I
not
like
even
that.
a lie. Like, hey, we got beef with Kitty.
As simple as they fuck with us, now we're gonna fuck with them. Is good
Yeah.
catch.
Enemy friend situation. And then if they decide to get up in our faces and be jackasses about it, I guess we're taking down Croc tonight.
I'm pretty sure they fear
Or-
more Kitty than try to piss us off.
All right, I'll
I'm-
stretch. Cool.
I think that, all I was saying is if things go to the shitter, that's our plan B. Or plan Z. It's just like, okay, everything's gone to shit. Let's take out as much of this organization as we can.
Sounds like a plan.
Sure. I'm not gonna sweat it, to be honest. It sounds like if things go there, somebody else is gonna throw a punch before I do, anyways.
I mean, Sigurd's here with us, so yes.
What do you mean by that?
I assume this is all going on in our brains in the car ride over.
I mean, that can work. I also kind of
Yeah.
figured we could just be having the chat also, but brain's fine.
Brain is safer because we're so bad about using code names and everything.
Fair.
Yeah. Honestly, like at this point, I'm almost envisioning, the Young Justice, where it took a minute, but then it gets to a point where like, whenever Miss Martian is around, it's just like brain communication.
Nice.
Pretty much.
I mean, I'm just not super confident that Plan A is gonna work, but I'm also not gonna sweat it.
Oh, neither am I. We're winging this shit, and that's what we're good at. So let's do it.
All right.
So we pull up the front of the building.
Yeah, I guess so. He's waiting out front, smoking a cigarette on curb. He's with
Motorcycles, guys, right?
3 other people.
Yep.
Yeah, oh, I'm
Alright.
definitely on a bike.
I'll be attached to the back of one of your bikes, holding on desperately.
This building's got a automated parking facility that you can use, or you can leave them on street and risk them getting towed.
Leave them on street.
Rightio.
Yeah.
It's a pretty low risk if you don't obstruct anything. You can pretty much like put them on the pavement.
Given who we're here to see, like
Ye-
either we're immune to towing or we're automatically towed.
That is a very good point. Yeah, this is a swanky building. It's actually not as swanky as Audrey's building, though. So, you know, that only goes so far these days. What with
Hey,
this?
to be fair, the Dunnings are even swankier.
Yeah,
Isn't it? I thought it was. Pretty sure it was up here, Luke.
we're about CBD.
Yeah,
Oh, my bad.
I remember you saying it's like right here-ish. I don't remember
Oh,
exactly where.
yeah, I think it were near Audrey's place.
You even pointed to a picture on the picture. Let me see if I can find it.
Which location? CBD.
CBD. I'm pretty sure you said it was like that black, like not the big black one, but the littler black one that's like kind of over the
Yeah,
stadium in the picture there.
yeah, I know exactly the one you mean there. Oh, the stream is apparently experiencing issues, which don't make any sense.
Oh, really?
Not any major ones, I don't think. Dropped frames. The audio should be fine. And it's hardly high-octane action that we stream in here.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, if
Pardon.
it jerks occasionally, sorry. I think my internet's just being a bit rubbish today. My wife might be up in bed watching, like, 4K porn or something.
Oh, great. She's gonna appreciate you saying that.
She'll never hear. She'll never watch this,
She'll-
I'm safe.
She'll never watch this. Okay. But yeah, that was my recollection. It was like that little black one. Yeah. Anyway.
And I'm almost certain you're correct. After looking at that picture again and seeing it. But here's a hastily stolen map from some fancy Gulf-facing real-life penthouse.
So okay, we're brought up straight to the penthouse. Damn.
Yeah, you are brought straight up to the penthouse. They don't seem particularly worried about it. There's more people here than are pictured on this map. Body languages, criminologies, straight up perceptions, a fair negative. But you may as well
Let's
put
find my
them
character
straight.
open. Body language, you said? I don't think I have that though. I do not.
Other than looking mostly like scumbags in nice clothes, you don't reckon too much to 'em, Sigrid and Lily. Few of 'em seem to be concealing either quite physical differences based on being a metahuman, Violet, or are just armed with some big guns under the clothes.
There are concealed bulges of some sort.
Yeah. Of multiple sorts.
And only. I was gonna say only a couple in the crotch.
More as Audrey and Sigrid walk past. I mean, all your faces are concealed, but all your bodies are hot. I've seen your DX and HT scores.
Truth.
Yeah. I think all of the female characters have a level or two of attractive as well.
I think Ev's got a higher
Or
level
3.
attractive than we do. I think
No,
Ev's got
No,
2.
just normal handsome. No,
Oh,
no,
just
handsome?
I
Everett's
was wrong.
2, Audrey's 3.
Oh yeah,
Ah,
because it's
Okay.
level 2,
And-
but it's yeah.
and Lily and Sigurd, I think, are just level 1.
Yes, I am level 1.
Everyone boast about your levels or attractiveness for a while.
I got handsome, beautiful. So I'm level
My
2.
character is super hot.
I think the takeaway is that walking into this room is a lot of sexy biker leather.
Yep.
So they confuse us with stylers.
A little bit.
Hey, if we don't know much about that gang, but if they want to confuse us with stylers, sure.
Nice.
If they say anything about it,
Oh, did you just bring yourself on? Sorry about that.
I did.
I'll delete mine. And who am I missing? Lucius. And I was just dragging your token on.
Okay.
Eventually. There we go.
Thank you.
So, aye, yellow guy is your contact. Let's call him Chris. He has been called Chris all this time. This might make it easier. I don't know if that'll be visible to everyone though.
No, it's not. You can only see it. You can only see yours, or if you're the GM, then you can see all people's. But yellow is Chris.
Yellow is Chris, and you come out in this like private little foyer of elevators with all these armed fuckers looking you up and down. Give me that acting check, please, Lily, if you would like to look like at least not a flying person.
A regular, normally affected by gravity human.
I don't think she'll ever achieve that, but not a flying
I look like
person,
a total idiot.
maybe. You know, the Crocs aren't all known for the smartness, but you definitely look weird.
Like I am like my stance is my.
You're pretty much just like sliding along the floor, going to all
Yeah,
fours
like,
sometimes.
I probably when you try to like scoot your feet across the carpet to like
Yeah,
zap something, that's probably what I'm doing right now.
you look like you're cross-country skiing.
Exactly.
The legs don't quite match up with the torso, so it looks a little bit like you're sliding along on a chair.
Hey, the fuck are you doing? Please.
Trying to have a game.
Yous aren't the only guys gonna die here. If you no help. And if you embarrass me, that's even fucking worse. So come on, act like normal people.
So when he turns his back, I kind of flip him off a little bit. Keep going.
And I'll just drag you all
Just a little
through.
bit.
This apartment is slightly redesigned than you'd expect. Everything is oversized somewhat. Like the counter in the kitchen is all the way up to your chin, the shorter of yours. Like Sigrid,
It's
it probably
made for like an 8 or foot 9 foot tall person.
yeah. I mean, you're already well aware, Lily. You've seen this guy in your head. You've probably shared in your head
Yeah,
plenty
he's
of
like-
times.
He's like 3 meters, right?
He's a big dude. And as you finally get led out onto the balcony through his swish apartment, he's sat there smoking a cigar, taking up an entire sofa to himself.
Picture.
Picture. I'm trying. I just
Do it faster, faster, faster.
show to everyone. I don't know what's wrong with his arm. I could have fixed it. Oh, I didn't have much time to work with.
It's fine.
He's big. He's big dude. This suit, if you cut it up, you could make suits for like 10 Sigrids. And he's got a couple of people stood behind him at a bit of a distance with very obvious meta traits. There's this guy who is covered in scales and thick scale-like armor with claws, and his other pal who looks quite similar, just a bit different. Also all scaly, lizard-faced. And they're the only ones who aren't dressed in fancy suits. They both essentially in workout gear, it looks like.
Feeling underdressed.
They're not great
Nah,
suits.
we're selling it.
Except for Crocs, which is obviously like, ooh, you can smell the money coming off his suit.
Like a
Status
few thousand Nova.
status 6 suit, like 50,000 Nova.
Nice.
Oh, well, hello. Why don't you come and sit down?
Thanks.
Chris?
In the brain. So we're kind of in agreement. Audrey's doing, or Violet's doing the talking, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
What?
Good luck, Audrey, or Violet, whichever persona you're in. Sorry, are you Violet?
That's-
Yeah, Violet.
It's just the brain communication is amazing. Everything you say out of character just about works for in-character brain communication.
But I thought we were here to be jerks. Like, I was going to be nice.
So yeah, Chris whispers some things into his ear. You can give me hearing checks, or
Okay.
mental shenanigans, I suppose.
No, but she should do the mental shenanigans to at least be aware. This is the mental perception, just turning it on.
Made it by 1, but I doubt it with the helmet into the distance. Or made it on the nose, but again, doubt with the helmet in the distance.
And what are you going for, Violet? Can you pick up like surface thoughts and things like that? Is that right?
No, that was just turning on her ability to see minds.
Okay.
That
Got you.
was just being cautious because we're in hostile ground.
Hostile ground.
So yeah, Sigrid actually walks to the back of the couch and kind of leans up against it and watches behind us.
Okay. You watch too many gangster films, Sigrid.
Oh, Sigurd's been watching all the movies.
They're fun.
Is she ready to grab a fire hose off a wall and jump off the edge?
She doesn't really need the fire hose.
No, but to go through the window. You gotta die hard
right,
it, man.
right. Die hard it. As long as there's not bars on the windows.
You'll figure it out. All right, you guys need to be quiet though, so I can think and talk. She says to you in our heads.
Did anyone else, Lily, you made your hearing just on the nose. You didn't manage to pick up much of what he was saying.
I probably, with the helmet and how far away he was, I doubt I heard anything.
Lucius, you should roll hearing as well. And
Okay,
Audrey,
thought that
really.
would happen. Here you go.
Success by 5.
Oh.
It's pretty good. So you get...
Damn.
You...
Oh, wow, even better.
Yeah, success by 8. So, Lucius, you pick up these as the guys I told you about. Blah, blah, blah. Blah. Don't know who they are. But Violet, you pick up... That one's weird. That one's weird. I don't know if they're stylers or supers. They want
This
to
is gonna
talk
be
about
like-
kitties, like I said. Sorry, Lucius, go on.
I was gonna say, if they notice him, this is gonna be just like right by the wall. He
Oh, you're in shadow
leaves the
form.
couch. No. I'm just standing right next to them, but he's leaving them the couch.
Okay, got ya.
So he's watching the door, Sigurd's watching her back, and Lily and Violet are sitting on the couch looking at him.
Mhm.
So we're probably going to come off like stylers, like no one's business.
What are your names? I don't do business with anyone I don't know. I also don't do business at home. So,
My friends aren't particularly keen on sharing their names right now, and we were less hoping to do business and more hoping to clean up some of your problems.
I don't have many problems. Definitely none I can't clean up myself. But I like it when jobs get done for free, and I don't have to do anything.
She nods, especially dangerous ones.
Especially dangerous ones.
So we have a couple of mutual enemies, I think. Is it? She looks around. Oh, of course it's safe to talk here. Duh. There's a gang called the Kitties that we have beef with. We were hoping that any, well, we were hoping that you might have some insight as to where to find them, how to make them hurt, that kind of stuff.
He smiles. I can show you right to 'em. I can send you to where they'll be. But you won't have a good
Oh.
time with them.
Why not?
'Cause they'll kill you. I don't plan on touching them. Not ever. Not worth it. If they come for me, I'm leaving. Aren't we, boys? Sal, Lizzie, and they kind of like, yeah, that's right, boss. Yeah.
Well, assuming that we are suicidal, it sounds like you have some information we'd be happy to act on.
He frowns real hard.
It's not going to get you in trouble, is it?
Can't see why it would. It's definitely gonna kill you, hot young things.
Like, how do they kill?
How don't they kill?
I'm betting they don't use guns.
Not unless it's ironically, or as part of a joke or satire. And even then, they wouldn't be used in the expected way. Definitely wouldn't be a bullet that killed you.
So they're just in it for the lulz?
That's what it feels like.
Huh.
What do you stand to gain from this? Oh.
They picked a fight with one of my friends.
I guess this is when Lucius kind of like turns to look at the boss and says, I guess calling it beef would be an understatement.
Now, Chrissy here tells me you're the guys who fucked over my warehouse. Isn't that right, Chrissy? And he holds up the phone you gave him, Lily.
Who? Croc or
Chris holds up the phone
Chris.
you gave him. And Croc, like, reaches over and just grabs it with his hand because he's got that reach and plops it on the table. Pretty confident I know who you are. And
Then you have a sense of whether we're confident or overconfident.
overconfident for sure. But you'd have the balls to just come right up here. I'm impressed.
in her under like a whisper. Ovaries, way stronger than balls.
I heard you've been working with the Japanese. If you are who I think you are.
We certainly have connections there.
He's just nodding and smiling. Seems we have our fair share of leverage on each other on this little seesaw we've got going.
Nods in agreement.
He looks out over, like, the view. Good view. Takes a big puff on his cigar and puts it out. Hey! You, with your back to me.
Sigrid, like, turns her head and looks back.
Can I get your autograph? He holds up a picture of Sigrid.
Ignore it, Sigrid, in the brain.
Yeah, Sigrid will just shrug and go back to looking the other way.
He puts another cigar in his mouth and just, like, keeps watching you for a little bit. And then strikes a match and lights his cigar before putting the picture back down on the table and just sighing. Check where those pasty fuckers like to hang out. You see the news the other day? That blood?
Yeah, some kind of massacre?
Yeah. That was the kiddies. They're working with those bloodsuckers. Or at least, they're in charge of those bloodsuckers now.
Bullshit.
Or they're having their little games with the bloodsuckers. Who the fuck knows? No, me. You kids want
It's
a
a good
drink?
lead, though.
He says, and he like gestures at some bottles that are on table.
Sorry, what did you say
You want a drink?
before gesturing?
You kids want a drink?
Lily's not drinking anything.
You smoke? Lizzie loves the weed. Lizzie will like pull a joint out of his pocket and nod before sparks it up.
I think we're going to still pretend like our disguises are in effect. So I think we're going to pass on taking off our masks for the moment. But thanks.
He nods. As you can see, I don't wear no disguise.
Mm-hmm.
Or do I? He laughs. He's like, oh, this is fun. This is real fun.
There was an audible eye roll under her helmet.
The eye roll that you can see in the neck.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I thought it would feel like this, but I didn't know how fun it would be. And he kind of bonks the table a bit. Give me a fright check, everyone, real quick. just for spooking. I don't know if you hear a quirk. PTSD loud noises from
I think this one is more just a jump scare.
it's a
He's
jump
trying
scare.
to make us jump.
I want to give you a jump scare. Looks like all passes so far.
So frightening?
Yep. Ah, you bastards.
Oh my God, we came in here and we're just like totally unfazed by any of it, and now he's trying to freak us out and getting nothing.
I mean, it's a little embarrassing that he clearly knows our secret. We're being stoic about it.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, Sigurd's, being all try hard. She doesn't even looking at him.
I've completely lost my train of thought, and so has he. From none of you flinching at his banging the table, he's just like, huh? Truth be told, I've met her. Girl that runs those kitty cats. I don't
Really?
think she's a girl, though. Think she's
I get.
Go on.
No, please. You know things.
Think she's a demon. She's probably listening right now. Somehow. The powers that she's got roped in working with her. They're scary. That's why I'm not gonna fuck with her. She came here and told me not to, and I'm severely inclined not to.
But does she have a name beyond the gang? Sounds like she's an entity that might be known.
She gave me a name. She called herself Nura. She's Japanese,
Is
I
that-
think.
On any of my lists?
Yeah. One of the dead ones. It's not just Nura. That's like the first part of a name. Nura Saki or something like that. But, not just made up on spot so as to avoid racism.
Is that her family name or her
Um,
personal name?
given name. Given name, Nura. She had me, well, No, I don't know, it was weird.
You want the most common Japanese last name? It's Sato.
Yeah, Nurasaki Sato. Or something like that. Maybe just Nura Sato is fine. Yeah. Nura Sato.
That's like Smith in Japanese.
Well,
But why do you think she's a demon?
scary shit, scary vibes. Because of what she did to the pills, we saw it all go down.
Not so powerful meta then?
Yep. Her and all the top command. I don't know if they were all little girls. I don't know if you've heard this rumor yet, but it's true. We didn't meet him here. We met him over at the docks at that warehouse that you guys raided, actually.
But there's a big difference between a bunch of little girl metas that are really powerful and also crazy because they're little girls, and a bunch of little girls that are possessed by demons. Are you saying it's the latter?
He pauses and turns his head slightly, and Sal steps forward and says, I'm not convinced they were all little girls in the first place. I think some of them are just wearing a disguise. I like your possession idea, though. That would be very Revelations.
Well, I'm for one hoping that they're just scary metas.
Croc says, scary 6 to 14-year-old girls. I'll take that any day over the other options. But these kids are not to be fucked with. And They're not gonna get caught doing anything either. They've been at it for years. Don't know if they age out. Don't know if they're always young, some of them.
And now they've recruited the vampires. Fun.
Came and told me she wasn't interested. Why the fuck am I telling you all this shit? I should learn to keep my mouth shut.
I'm not sure. The sending us towards the vampires to find them was plenty.
Funny how.
Plenty. Like, enough of a lead for us to get going and get out of your hair and either deal with them or get ourselves killed trying. So, thanks for telling us more.
Well, how about this, right? What's your guys' plan with me? You clearly been watching. You clearly been planning this. You fucked up my operation. Real good.
I mean, at the moment, we're prepared to defend ourselves, but other than that, I suspect at some point down the road, we're going to cross paths and there's going to be some kind of a fight or a conversation. But that'll depend on what you guys are doing and what we're doing. So I suppose respect, but non-approval of what each other does.
I'm still not sure what it is you kids are doing. You're all very shady, if you ask me.
She looks uncomfortable.
Based on the last
Like
year,
embarrassed.
I'm about as scared as you. He points at you, Lily. As I am that Nura-chan.
Do you need an acting or something to stay cool?
No, not particularly. But you can if you would like to look cool.
Yeah, she wants to look cool.
It's not hard to remain motionless and, expressionless
Actually, it
in your
is.
mirrored visor.
Well, the body language is hard.
Yeah, I suppose. And that's a decent roll. And he made a shit one, so you look cool in his eyes at least. Got him questioning everything. It's pretty funny.
I admit we have some of the same energy, but there is an important difference.
What's that?
But we're not revealing who we are, remember? She smiles and then realizes that can't be seen.
All right,
So
we good, guys? Maybe we should get out of here before we piss him off.
That's probably a good idea.
It's in the head, by the way.
You want to talk again? You call me, not Chrissy. Leave Chrissy out of your shit. He's a good kid.
I'll just point to the cell phone that he had put on the table.
Yeah, he picks it up between his, it looks tiny in his hand, Puts it in his shirt pocket.
Understood.
And
And it
I think
looks like
Lily's
a
just
piece
gonna...
of change dangling in his shirt pocket.
Shirt pocket, yeah.
Like dropping it in a bin
Lily-
bag.
Lily's gonna stand. Do you want me to coast off that acting check again, or roll a new one to
A new one to shuffle out, please. If you want to move slowly, I will give you taking time bonuses. Depending on how slowly
No.
you want to walk out of this apartment.
Oh, she looks even more like an idiot.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean, it's hard to get out of a chair when you're not used to getting out of chairs.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty funny.
It's hard to use a chair when you don't usually use a chair too. Yeah, she doesn't have the weight on her and stuff like that, so she goes stepping like a little bit too far.
He'll even stand up and see you all out, I think.
All right.
Now, here's an important question. That might not need to be asked at all. No, I think you're good.
Ask it in your head then.
Yeah.
Important question that doesn't have to be asked. Violet will compliment him on his place as we head out because it is legit awesome.
He thanks you. Thank you kindly. Stay safe, you kids. And yeah.
I think you know we're not going to do that.
If, you know the club to check.
We do, yeah. I suspect you'll hear how it goes by morning. Good luck.
Oh shit, we're doing this tonight?
You say that in the elevator out loud.
No, in the head. I know it's better if I say it out loud. Just out of pure shock.
Cigar
Like it,
drops
so like
out of his
as
mouth.
the door is closing, he hears that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, but like it sounded like a cool thing to say, right?
It definitely did, yeah.
But
we go
now we
down.
have to go live up to that.
I mean, are you seriously going to tell me you weren't planning on doing it tonight?
I was definitely not planning on doing it tonight.
Let me rephrase. Are you seriously going to tell me that you probably weren't going to do it tonight?
No, I don't do it tonight.
Mhm.
Vampires, heads, cut off heads, shotgun
Absolutely,
through
yeah.
heads.
Like I wasn't super up for like taking on the kitties tonight, but
No,
I was down
no,
for
no.
the vampires, and 2 with 1 stone is great.
He even confirmed that we need more information about kitties before we're ready to take them on.
Yeah.
All right.
And vampires seem to be where to get it.
But the vampires are where the kitties are.
Maybe?
Maybe. We should go look.
I agree for different reasons.
So we're doing this. We're just moving on. All right.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
We're already dressed to party. Let's do this.
Yeah,
what,
I guess.
what time of day is it?
It's the evening, I believe. Around about
Awesome.
7 to 8 p.m. Somewhere between those.
Late enough the vampires might be awake.
Yeah.
It's the equator, 6 to 6.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, it's 8 p.m. Much closer to 8 p.m. 7:53, some shit like that.
All right, let's get some glow sticks and head to the club.
You mean a different kind of glow stick, don't you?
Yeah, like for
It's-
a rave. I assume they're going to be playing techno music and
we should definitely stop by the pharmacy.
yeah, we're
Oh, like, what meds do you need?
At our pharmacy.
Yep.
Lily grabs her squirt gun.
Oh, the holy water squirt gun. I forgot
So,
about
like-
that.
If the club is cool, can we like dance for a little while before we start wrecking things?
Absolutely.
All right, great.
Give me an observation, Lily. I imagine you've already
Yeah, I'm
watched this place
totally-
a bit.
Oh, and if he's still sitting outside, I want to listen to what the hell they're saying.
Oh, the crocs afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What are they saying?
Was it really safe to be telling him all that shit, boss? No, not at all. But the bug detector didn't pick up anything too strange. They shouldn't have been recording. And we've got plenty of dirt on them already. They're being dodgy as fuck. We could probably get Lily Dunning deported. I don't know, maybe Sigrid destroyed, and there's nothing to lead back to me, Croc says anyway, and stuff like that. And if they can either get themselves killed by kitties, that'd be prime real estate, them all dead tomorrow by that one. You know the one I mean. And he's like, he shudders, the person he's talking to.
This is also getting transmitted to everyone while we're going down,
Uh-huh.
and going to the club. But observation. You once needed that check. Yes. By 4.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it seems that there is the club is not yet open, but a couple of people have gone in still.
I think we're having dinner first, considering how most of us have enhanced metabolism.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get to chewing. I see action from another player
Oh,
on the Discord.
I gotta be honest. All this time I've honestly just been figuring Sigrid keeps like a supply of
Protein,
power bars or
energy bars.
something.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Yeah.
all absolutely do. But if there's a dead period, and Lily's buying everyone dinner.
At the
Nice.
very least, I assume anytime that we're hanging out, there's food present.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
What was the time difference between last session and this session?
Couple of hours.
Nothing. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It were like 6 p.m. that you met that guy. By 7,
Right.
you'd gone straight to Crocs, and then
Right.
by 8, you're all at the pharmacy right now eating some big takeout that Lily picked up.
Well, we can just roll on up on our motorcycles.
I didn't. There's a silver sword in process of being made at the pharmacy,
Oh, it's not done yet.
but it's not done yet.
I'd say that the blade's done, and you just need to attach a handle. So you could, go full
That's what Guy was doing.
Ronin, wrap a bandage around the handle, and wield it at like a -2.
Or that's what Guy was doing.
Nah.
No, yeah, Guy would have been working on something completely different. Although maybe Guy has some silver bullets made.
Oh yeah, I'll give you 2 silver slugs.
2 silver slugs, all right. I'll take them.
Feeling nice. Slugs ain't difficult.
So yeah, in her pockets, or in her inner coat pockets, Lily's gonna take a couple flashbangs, and then the and then the squirt guns.
Fuck them flashbangs.
I love those things. They're so great.
They are pretty cool.
Also, she still has that piece of candy.
Piece of candy. What does it do?
Translates any language.
That's the one.
That's some pretty awesome candy.
It's been around since like the 2nd session.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it feels like a good time for a break. We've been going for just
I
about
think so.
an hour, bang on.
Sure.
So we'll be right back in 5 minutes or so. I might even end the stream and restart it just to try and fix this laggy connection. We'll see. But we'll be right back either way. We're back. And what have we been up to? You've met with Crocodile, leader of allegedly the most influential gang involved in smuggling on the island. This guy apparently is pretty much untouchable, or is just about squeaky clean. Lucius, you know for a fact that this guy has not shown up on your radar whatsoever up till now, and you've been researching the shit out of this gang.
Fascinating.
So, he's doing something right, at least up until that conversation with you lot. But there's something about the kitties, and, that made it too hard to pass up. He's clearly terrified of them. Claims they've been to meet him, warned him, and he's taken that warning seriously. You've grabbed some supper, and you're going to go straight down to where he says they are involved currently, which is with the very vampires you've been thinking about going against. In particular,
Or recruiting.
he drew attention to that blood. There was a lot of blood outside a club known to be frequented by vampires, or potentially frequented by vampires. He claims it's Kitty related. And that the vampires are now essentially under Kitty control.
We're gonna go find out.
You're gonna go find out. This club, as I said, opens at 10. Doors open at this club at 10 p.m. But you have seen people go in a bit already. So you have 2 hours to kill, eating, gearing up, putting finishing touches on some silver slugs.
What's good party food? Clubbing food. I don't know. I've never been clubbing.
There isn't really good food for clubbing.
You don't really eat at the club.
No, you eat at the
No, I
very
mean, like-
greasy takeaway afterwards.
There we go. Greasy takeaway. We're getting greasy takeaway.
But afterwards.
Yeah, that's at like
I mean-
4 a.m. that you eat that.
All right.
I mean,
then we'll
really
get-
like carbo loading, like breads or things that'll help you, like, hold your liquor.
There we go. Okay. So yes.
Things that absorb liquor, more specifically.
Exactly.
So rice dishes. We're having like Japanese.
Yeah, actually, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that checks out.
And probably some sake because you should pre-drink.
Mm-hmm.
Some tempura with like rice and yeah. There we go.
Oh, that sounds good. I could go to a tempura restaurant.
I haven't had tempura in forever, and I've
And the
jonesing
poor
for
cook
it.
is just like, he sees a party of 4 who comes in and orders for a party of
16.
10.
Ev, do you have
You will have now on one of your shadow form things, right?
What do you mean?
Increased
You have
consumption.
increased
No,
consumption?
I don't have increased consumption. So he's like just eating like normal with you guys. He is the kind of person that he just gives you guys his dessert from time to time.
The
He's
girls
the-
at the
he's
table
the
are just like,
guy-
"Blah, blah, blah, blah."
Yeah.
Lucius.
Oh my
He
God.
Never.
drinks mostly when he's with you guys.
Never ever split the bill equally.
Yeah.
To be fair, Lily always pays for it. Like that's the way. Like that's the way I argue. Because she technically has what do you call it? A charitable. You just never used it in a situation. So I've just been role playing as she just does this kind of shit.
That's fair.
Fair.
Oh.
Who cares when it's your mom's money?
Yeah, exactly.
When Audrey's around, she occasionally makes a grab for it, but Violet does not.
Did you want to plan your
I mean, what is there to freaking
Well-
plan? Like,
what are you hoping to achieve by visiting this club?
I mean, honestly, I think our best bet is to isolate like one vampire and
get info.
get info.
And can we not have it be torture oriented this time?
That sounds like a good option.
Cyril
So-
just shrug.
I mean, I could probably try to talk some information out of one.
Yeah, and there's always the nuclear option that I look over at Lucius.
It's definitely more humane than torture.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
But either way, you're waiting for club doors and you're going to go into the club.
I mean, so
yeah.
we have to get in line first.
Yeah, there is indeed a line that starts
are you
forming
kidding?
at about 9:30.
Oh wait, no, we're all pretty. We're just gonna walk past the line.
I figure we're going to show up at like 11, 11:30 and walk to the front.
Okay. Yeah, there will still be a line, but
Although we're gonna have to take the helmets off, kids.
I mean, I was planning on just going as Violet.
They're not gonna let us in the helmets, so Sigrid and Lily are just gonna have to suck it up. Lucius can sneak in if he wants to. He could get in because he's pretty, but you know.
I mean, do we want to work on some disguises?
you could easily wear some very goth makeup.
Yeah, like we can put on makeup such that they won't recognize you as you.
Okay, I got makeup. I don't have disguises though.
There's just a scene of somebody trying to bleach Sigurd's hair to dye it black.
Just a wig, bro.
No, you get that spray stuff. That's fine.
Oh yeah.
It actually becomes apparent pretty quickly that Violet does have disguise and has likely years of practice at sneaking out of houses and such.
All right,
Looking like other people.
Disguise roll.
Lily's still not had a chance
Sure.
to look over Audrey's file.
Can I what do you call it? Support with makeup though, Luke?
Yeah, go on then. Action rules. You can have give me your roll first for makeup, Lily.
Okay. Fuck. Failed by one.
No, just straight up, please, with the disguise.
I love that it's disguise human.
Disguise human, yeah.
You have to specify species.
You're not disguising a rat, are you?
But I think we actually don't look like ourselves, but we're still hot.
Yeah, Lily.
Absolutely.
Well, tell us what has Lily transformed into from preppy blonde girl to?
Oh, she's still in her like armor, because she's ready for a fight. So it's that like leather biker stuff. Just went out with a helmet, and she's probably like got fake piercings and the whole like white pasty makeup and everything. Yeah, she's going
magnetic piercings and stuff.
Violet will have pushed a very intense color of hair, but let you pick which intense color of hair.
Oh, it has to be black. If she's go for blonde to black, it's not dyed, but it's definitely the spray stuff.
Sure, that works.
Jet black. That stuff that glows blue in a light.
Yep.
Nice.
So
I can probably do some patterns actually.
yeah,
And does so.
Lily's disguise is amazing. She's
Sigrid?
got iridescent tiger stripe hair.
Sigrid, are you going as you, or would you like some makeup as well?
Oh no, Sigurd's totally wants to be as incognito as possible.
Awesome. All right, what are you going as?
Lily, you can attempt to assist again.
Oh, it's
Let's-
an individual for each roll. Oh yeah, sure.
Goddamn hot. So honestly, I'm seeing the like pleated red skirt with the like probably like a biker jacket on top of that,
And a
then
lot of
like
safety pins.
black hair, lots of safety pins,
Oh, we
and
can
then, yeah,
pierce
just
the
the,
hell out of
like,
you.
gothed out makeup. Oh yeah, you could totally like just start pushing, but
Safety
it has
pins.
to be. Yeah. Oh yeah, just
I mean,
push
we
safety
we definitely
pins
test
into,
that.
like-
I'm curious if it sticks.
It will,
Well,
for sure. It'll grow
yeah.
out, but it'll probably take all night, you know? Like an eyebrow piercing in forever, but it'll still last like
All the things in there.
a year. and
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, like Sigrid probably pushes these
Yeah,
things
so-
out overnight. You just wake up with a load of safety pins in your bed that have just grown out of your skin.
Well, I don't think she'd push the safety pins out because it'd just be a piece of metal like connected around.
Yeah, it's not like a foreign object in there. There's just
Yeah,
the little hole around it'd heal like any piercing would.
yeah.
So,
And then when she takes it out, it will immediately heal up.
yeah. Piercing
so she
gone.
just has to get fresh piercings every time she does it. Yeah, so yeah, oh yeah, goth her out on the piercings and everything.
Good job you've
Well,
got
I
high
can't-
pain threshold.
I can't support, but go ahead and give that.
Disguise.
Oh!
Oh, what is happening?
That's awesome.
That is
What happened?
another crit.
An even better crit.
An
Yeah.
even better crit.
Oh. God damn. Oh, like crit success?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm making mac and cheese. I'm away from the computer
Yep.
at the moment.
4 of 17.
They were both official crits, but a 4 is
Yeah.
a slightly better crit.
All
Awesome.
right,
All right, you guys are
Lucy's,
both like.
get
She
over
gets
here.
inspired.
Lucius doesn't even really need a disguise. But
We're
it's
doing
probably
it
a good
anyway.
idea.
We're on a roll.
Yeah.
At this point, we're having fun. I want to make
Oh,
him.
oh,
I want to go with green hair for.
when
Hey, I actually helped this time.
+1.
when the Sigurd look gets complete, Sigurd hands you her phone and makes you text a picture to Hannah.
Nice.
Also with
Absolutely.
a message like, I'm actually working, so you can't come to this event. Actually, text her the address and be like, hey, make sure you're not at this event.
We're working tonight here. Probably shouldn't show.
All right,
No,
Lucius,
that's
what do
not
we got
something
you
she would
dressed
say.
as?
Although, actually, a question about Hannah. If I sent her the address, is she more likely to not come, or...
You
If
should
you
text
tell her-
where you at tonight before you send the picture.
Oh, yeah.
It'll take a little
Sure.
bit, and then she'll tell you that she's playing a gig in Langdama.
Which is...
Opposite side to where you're at. You're safe.
Okay. Then I'll send the message that says,
Working
Hey,
late tonight.
I'm working late tonight. And then, undercover, wanna see my costume?
Sure.
Nice.
Then send the photo.
Mm-hmm. And
That'll
then
work.
just like, what the fuck? Does not even look like you. Still would. Very hot. Come round tomorrow. Do not get changed. Don't shower in all caps.
All right, Lucius, you got a victory by 8. What are you dressed
Yeah.
as?
What can I dress up as?
Clown.
No.
Utilikill.
Have you seen those guys that just wear like black heavy boots, a chain, and just makeup?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I
skinny
guess he's
jeans and the
just-
mesh shirt too. It's got to be skinny jeans
No,
and the
no,
mesh shirt.
I'm seeing the Jinko cargo pants with all the straps. and
There you
zips.
go.
Oh, yeah. And the mesh shirt. I am seeing a mesh shirt.
Somebody share a picture.
The mesh shirt is there. It's just pretty much, Kingdom Hearts. Start to
Yeah.
finish.
Nice.
Zips on zips on zips.
Everybody here knows Jinko jeans, right? We're all at least that old.
Apparently not.
They're not really something over here, but
It's a very specific brand for America.
yeah, they were still a thing over here, despite it not being that brand. I certainly have many pairs of jeans that I wore through the ankle cuffs of from just stomping on
almost-
them.
Picture ever being like, so you start describing what you want to do, and the girls just take freaking over. Like, here's your shirt.
He begins like, okay, I think I'm gonna do this, and then he sees the getup that you girls are bringing. He's like, I'm not gonna wear that. Montage. Cut to Lucius wearing exactly that.
That
Yep.
It's hot. It's weird, but it's hot. It's
I'm gonna take a picture and then save it for tomorrow when I'll send it on a timed thing
Mhm.
for like noon
Schedule.
tomorrow for his hubby,
for the Laura's.
the Laura's.
Laura. That's when she gets Warlied. The person that can turn everyone into Disney characters.
That would be a super power, and I would love to do a musical episode if we could pull it off.
Oh god, yeah, we'd have to write all the
Nope.
songs, but it sounds like Lee's begging for a big solo.
Lee was in choir when he was a kid, and then his voice changed, so he actively knows how bad of a singer he is.
The Simpsons. We've seen it happen. Well, on the other hand, you could be like there's this pretty famous Welsh singer whose voice didn't break till he was like 17. Like that.
I mean, there's a few karaoke songs I can do because the performers can't sing.
Wells.
I think we're heading to the club.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
there is an entry charge.
Really, even for hot people?
Yeah, a lot of clubs
Alright.
have like a no women entry charge, or no entry fee for metahumans in some of them. But this one is just a
This one's
flat,
charging everyone.
like, yeah, 3 Nova everybody.
All right,
Okay,
let's
so-
see. Let's see how well she pulls off her walk in this area. Nope.
You look wasted though, and that's not so bad. One of the bouncers will just be straight away. Oh, are you okay, miss? Reaches to like put his hand on your shoulder. Big, beefy, bald guy. I say beefy,
I mean,
more chubby.
I'm just gonna say, yeah.
She's fine, and Violet gives him a 20.
Oh, you're all
I mean,
fine. He winks and he like unhooks the barrier, passes you in front of the nerdy goths at the front of the line. All like, we were next.
Smiles back and heads in. Sticks her tongue out at the nerd.
Any of those nerdy goths at the front of the line happen to go to school with Sigrid?
Roll IQ. See if you recognize anybody.
No, if they were the Viking making
Ooh.
goths.
Ooh, one of them is. Yeah, you definitely recognize one of them from Viking camp. But he looks right at you and doesn't seem to have any recognition, so. You must have a good disguise.
All right, time to change my Spotify to some techno.
Yeah, they were that from outside the club. And as you go inside, it is just ear deafening. It's a big concrete warehousey place. I've not made a map, but it'd be super easy to make quickly.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
we're kind of rolling off.
Big square building packed full of people. I don't want to deal with all the tokens I'd have to put on there.
It's in Melong, right?
Correct. Yeah, it's actually not too far from the church that the Human Empowerment League were using. But a bit further south and subterranean by as far as you can get. And yeah, it's very sweaty in here. Pre-smoking ban, so it doesn't smell like that at least. It smells like weed. Very cheap bar. Most of the drinks are free.
Oh wow.
Like inexpensive or actually cheap?
Actually cheap. Oh no, inexpensive, but standard.
So like
fare.
high-end stuff that you don't pay a whole bunch for.
There is some high-end stuff that's at a good cost. Mostly it's quite generic stuff, and then the cheap stuff for free. Lots of stuff in Nirvana is free. Everything pretty much status 0 and below is just free to Nirvana citizens.
Cool.
Well, Lily's gonna get some high rack stuff.
You don't pay for stuff you need, you know? It does not cost money to buy food or drink water. Like, this shocked people in the streets of Nirvana talking to refugees. Like, stop holding up the line.
Understand.
What are you doing with that money? Just take your hot dog and go.
But no, I was saying Lily goes to the bar and buys some top rack shots.
Ooh, oh yeah, the good stuff.
Is that what it's called, top rack?
Top shelf stuff.
Shelf.
Nice try. You came close.
Yeah, we do some drinking and then maybe go mingle.
Observations I'll take as you shout your orders at the bartender. Sigrid, you're you're very familiar with places like this, having dated Hannah for a few months now.
Wah wah.
Oh, there's too much going on, Lily.
My rolls are terrible tonight.
You probably knew not to bring an owl in here because for animal cruelty reasons.
Yeah.
And you're wishing you had one. Violet, you do a little bit better. Lucius, have you got observation?
I think so. 1 second.
I would also take criminology if you'd prefer to do that one.
I got both.
Your choice.
No, wait. I don't have criminology. I have observation. So on the nose.
On the nose. Okay. So yeah, after 20 minutes of drinking, Audrey and Lucius, you make the same conclusion that up on the balcony is where the real action's happening, and you can see there's a couple of kind of weird looking guys up there.
Does there appear to be restricted access?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's 2 bouncers guarding the stairs up to that balcony. And that entire level seems to have like its own bathroom and bar, and it's just these 2 guys on one sofa looking down at the club, and then lots of, hot girls, and then silent, standy types. Occasionally, someone will get let up, and they'll have a brief conversation with these 2 very pasty men.
Are we doing this? We going up? Mind link.
Do you want to? I mean, yes, but
I mean, let's try to walk past them first. And it's loud enough in here that I could warp us without any problem.
yeah, I mean, we're cute. We can probably get up. The mind link is working, but it's probably dicey here also. The massive amounts of distraction make it weird.
Yeah, I bet.
Yep, filtering all that. So feel free to muddle with that for effect, if you will.
I think I will. I think I will.
But yeah, let's give it a shot. 2D? Actually, you're probably going to be okay.
I mean, we're all hot here.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna walk up.
Bouncer will, look down at you and hold his hand out to stop you briefly. Ooh, we just got a joiner as well, I think.
We did.
2 proposals. 1, let's not let him know what we're doing. Just send him a text saying we're here and have him show up.
Yeah.
And 2, we should definitely try to go up one at a time.
Ooh. Rather than as a group, that makes a lot of sense, honestly.
Hi.
Lily first.
Mostly so that we can mock the people that fail.
Just...
Hi. So kind of do a little groggy, not groggy, but flex a little bit in her cleavage coming out of the jacket.
Looks down at you. You can give me sex appeal or HT -3, maybe -4.
I don't have this good, but I have it.
Oh,
Hey!
wow.
Nice.
Whenever it really matters, I can roll.
So yeah, he looks you up and down, and then he glances up the stairs, and someone up there catches his eye and looks at you, and then just gives a very slight nod, and yeah, he points you up the stairs.
Thank you.
And hello, Jared. Welcome. He might have disappeared quickly.
Ahoy.
Ahoy!
Hey.
We're joined by a Jared.
You were texting address.
Uh-huh. It's a club. It is a nightclub. The one that the blood was found outside of. They have gone to speak with Crocodile, and he's been very open for whatever reason. And he's told them that these kitties are in fact in control of the vampires now. And if you want to check it out, you should go to where that blood were found. So they have, and it's a club, and they've texted you the address.
Is that a singular U or a plural U?
A single you.
Singular.
Singular you. These other guys have already gone to the club. There's been a few hours after the meeting with Crocodile, which you could have easily attended.
Let's drive there then.
Cure. But Lily's been let up to this private area that looks like where the business is.
Do you need another acting check? from me?
Yeah, for if you don't want to look like a flying girl.
I do not want to look like a flying girl. And I look weird again.
You do. Not as weird, at least.
Not as weird.
But still very weird.
Hopefully, he just comes off as drunk again.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully.
I'll like come up and just looking around and be like, I've never been up here before.
The guy who nodded to let you in has got really long hair, like down to his waist. He's dressed like Chris Angel. Leather vest with no shirt underneath. And tight leather trousers with a big studded belt all the way around his waist. And he's like, eyeliner as well, obviously. And black fingernails. And
Obviously.
Hi, yeah. He goes to put his arm around you.
She'll roll with it.
And then just kind of leads you over to the bar. And it's like, yeah, this is where the real shit goes down. This is the fun place to be. What do you take?
She'll give. I don't know alcohol myself, so something fun,
Okay.
but not super alcoholic.
Okay, a flirty drink.
Yes.
Flirty
I don't know
drink
what that
gets
would be,
ordered.
because, again, Tara doesn't drink, but
Lily does.
Lily sure as hell does.
Yeah, it is established that Lily drinks enough to know a flirty drink for sure. Matthias, you'll show up. There's a bit of a queue to get in this club. It looks mostly like goths and ravers. And junkies. Couple of big bouncers. Maybe a 10-minute wait in the queue.
Mantis will look very out of place in that queue.
Yeah, you will. These guys are not quite so. Who's trying next to get up the stairs?
They're gonna go.
Saunter on over.
Yeah, so Sigrid takes a whole fifth and just starts guzzling it down as she approaches with her, like, somewhat sexy saunter. Like, finishes it, slams it down, like, I hear fun party up there.
Oh, you should try your accent. You should try and bail out a Nirvana accent.
Like, I hear that, like, the fun party up there.
I'll take acting or fast talk. Maybe mimicry. Or... Okay.
Only failed by 3.
Yeah.
Super hot.
Yeah, I mean, like,
She sounds like she just came off the boat
They-
and was trying too hard.
they let you straight up. They don't even pause.
Oh,
Like,
you don't want that roll?
that is the reason. I didn't really need that roll because I know what your HT is.
Oh, I had extra points too, and honestly, I figure at this point I could totally justify a point in sex appeal.
Yeah, easily.
And your appearance adds to it too.
You've not got used to having to scream
Oh
everything
yeah, it
into
should be a
people's ears.
15.
Maybe. But either way, you get let straight up without even having to try.
Who's her chaperone?
No one, it seems. She just gets led up on her own. There are a few like people on their own up here, girls mostly. It seems like a selection just get led up randomly or something maybe as well.
So you're gonna go straight to the bar.
This one is completely free, and they just ask you what you want. It's a fancy guy in a tuxedo, you know, polishing glasses behind it, Japan style.
Point at a bottle,
He'll make you a drink out of it.
and as soon as he like turns around and starts pouring it on the bar, she'll just grab the bottle.
Yeah, he like fills up a cocktail shaker with it or something, and then puts the bottle down, and you just grab bottle and walk away. Alright. Lucius and...
Ev, come on, get up here.
Damn. How do I get up there?
You
I'll...
can just go on up. You're sexy, man.
By using your charms. Make that sexy feel.
I don't have sex appeal, so I'm gonna go with the. I would have the -5 on a health check. I think that puts me on a
It's-
5.
No, it's
So only
minus
-1.
3, but plus like 3 from your hotness, right?
If you're handsome, you get a +4.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Although
So that would
possibly
put
only
me
+2
at
because
So that would put me at an HD +1 in the end. Can I take like 2 action points to increase that by 2?
Yeah. So yeah,
Or
you,
just
I don't know,
hold on
action
to-
points are usually. I would say 1 action point.
one
for
action
plus
point for a
2.
+2 is accurate for a sex appeal, yeah.
or just sit on it, use it as luck.
On the nose.
Uh-huh. Well, the bouncers look at you. And one of them's like getting ready to push you away. But then other one shakes his head and pulls out a walkie-talkie. And he'll scream into it, like, "Oi, ask the boss to look down here a sec." And if you'll probably look up where he's looking, Lucius, and see one of those creepy-looking guys gets his ear whispered into. He leans forward and looks down at you slowly, and then gently nods his head, and the bouncer lets you up. And then he smiles and starts standing up out of the sofa. And Matthias, this is probably just about when you get let in, and through pure dumb luck, let's say you walk right into Violet.
Sure. Oh,
He's
hey.
recognizable. Hey, glad you made it. You... We're all heading up there. She sort of looks with her. She gestures with her eyes over at the bouncer in the upstairs area that everybody's trickling over to.
Rowdy,
know?
heavy dance music club, with a few rooms, but overlooking the main one down towards the dance floor and DJ booth is a balcony with its own private bar, big seating area, and, you know, a fair few very hot people milling about. Some much more bouncers than the rest of the club, and a couple of really important, but also pasty, bald, gaunt men dressed in very fine suits. One of whom just eyed up Lucius lustily and walked towards to meet him at the top of them stairs, you can see.
You can kind of
Sounds
tell
good.
it's
I'll grab a
Lucius.
drink.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell it with Lucius at all, actually. Most likely,
Because-
roll me perception, vision.
Because it's made it by IQ. She made that roll by 8.
Yeah, that disguise could be real tough to break.
Yeah. Yeah, you got no idea. Yeah, you don't see Lucius, right?
I mean, if someone lets you know they're in disguise, you can probably pick them out by body language.
Yeah. But alright. So, are you,
But Violet does also offer to bring you into the mind thing, so we can catch you up.
Sure.
whoop.
Hey guys, Ryan's here.
Hey, you're dressed like. We should have given you a dress code.
This was the closest to what I was wearing the past year. It's hard to find that exact style now.
What is exactly he? What exactly? Sorry, what is he wearing exactly?
Roughly what you see.
So like,
Khakis and a button.
button-up shirt.
Oh
You
god.
stand out so much in this freaking club. I love.
I mean, occasionally there will be a group of people dressed a bit like Matthias walk in. But
Tourists.
not often one on their own. Yeah, like college students that are just trying the various clubs.
People that are at the wrong bar.
Thankfully, you mostly seem to go unnoticed. Like, the bouncer definitely gives you a look. The person who took your cover charge gave you a real look up and down that just said,
Can I give you a skill roll that might be applicable?
yes, you can.
Modified by however easy or difficult you think the applicability makes it.
I reckon you could at least, unbutton your shirt, roll your sleeves up, untuck it. Maybe rip the sleeves off. But also, you can just shake it off and act cool. Yeah. I think you're like, yeah. Mind business.
It's like that nerdy kid from SLC Punk.
Yep.
Yeah, they exist. We exist.
Yep.
You got a problem.
He's the straight edge kid in the club.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't have thought you guys wouldn't be welcoming of different people.
But anyway,
Yeah, so everyone's kind of in on everything because of the mind link anyway. It is a bit fuzzy because of all the noise. Audrey has trouble concentrating through it fully, but you pick
A
up
lot
on
of brains,
most
a
of it.
lot of music.
So this guy, Lucius, as he approaches you, he practically glides across the floor. There's something about him that just makes your skin crawl a little bit. And he'll put his arm straight out and put his hand on your arm and say, as he, feels your arm a bit, Welcome to the club. Haven't seen you before.
Do I have anything that would hit here as a flaw?
Are you wondering if you're like a chauvinistic or something like that?
No, I'm thinking if I can to this guy across the room without ruining the mission.
oh dude, roll with it. You have to roll with it. As the students that
Oh,
thought
yeah.
pops into your head, I think you hear multiple screams like, "We're undercover, man! Just roll with it."
He's biting his tongue as he is trying to almost look at him and just kind of go with it and say, no, just new. Trying to not
It's from-
bite his tongue.
It's from movie. You are now pot of honey.
Why don't you
Just be friendly.
come sit with me in the booth over here? And he'll leave.
He is gonna turn to the rest of the group and say, I'm with my friends. I don't think it's nice
No,
to
no,
just get.
no,
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 no, no,
no,
no,
no,
shit.
no! We are separate.
Oh, okay, I don't
he's-
know. That's the thing.
He's like looking
Sorry.
around and he's like, "Oh, but you just came up alone. Don't be
Pretend-
shy."
Play hard to get. Play hard to get. Play it off like you're playing hard to get. Bite
I
your
don't
lip.
know how to do that.
Bite your lip
Yes.
and look at him.
What?
Bite your lower lip. Bite your lower lip and look at him.
Just
me
be
a-
a little
Back-
honest.
ever
Tell him,
since,
He
like,
tell
does
your,
what he's told. Like, he's gonna do that. What he's told unknowingly as to what's actually happening.
You know what, Lucius? There's like
I
I
can do acting.
like I
if
said,
they're
there's-
coaching me, I can do acting.
there's a lot of static on the mind link.
Oh
Lucius,
no!
you heard quick bite his lip, bite his lip.
Oh no!
yes.
He fucking does it.
It just goes up and it goes in for the kiss. Or like,
He
like hard kiss.
bites his lip.
Holy shit.
He yelps a little bit and pulls back, and then he's like puts his hand up to his mouth, pulls it away, and there's like just a little drop of blood on his fingers. And he like licks his lip and he says, "Oh, you are a naughty one."
He is trying to keep a smile on, but he's like, I fucking hate you all.
Oh, when you made actually
What's wrong with you? That's a vampire.
I love it. Oh my god.
You guys told me to bite his lip. I thought
Bite
it was some
your
sort of
lip.
weird vampire culture from the movies. I
Do
don't know.
not bite your own lip.
I just see Sigrid on like. So there's got to be people dancing, but I don't see like a dance floor up here. So I see Sigrid like on a coffee table, just going fucking hard with that bottle of whiskey and just like dancing up there.
Oh my god, that's perfect. I mean, there's like there's a group, maybe four women behind you who are like gently dancing with the drinks in their hands and the clutch bags. But mostly up here, it's just groups of
Yeah,
fancily
so-
dressed folks lounging on tables. So do you like jump on a
Like-
coffee table around that's got seated people around it?
Yeah, I think specifically she wants to be kind of like in the peripheral vision of that other vampire. Like she's going hard because she wants to get his attention.
Got ya. Yeah.
'Cause we want to isolate him. Before
I
we
don't know. I don't know if
jump
you're
him.
gonna be able to beat Bitey there.
No, absolutely not. I'm not trying to upstage him. I'm just trying to like, if we
Good,
get one
because-
vampire, that's awesome. But if we can actually take two, that's even better.
I'm glad you're not trying to upstage him because you would not achieve that.
Oh, absolutely not. Which is why I said peripheral vision. She just wants to like.
Show me that sex
Like-
appeal.
It's gonna take some time, and yeah, she wants to get that other vampire. But what the point I was more specifically getting at is when Lucius bites his lip, she like stops dancing and just stares at it for a second, like goes back to dancing.
All right, the other two still need to get up here.
Mhm.
Oh man.
But I would just say, while you pause dancing on that coffee table, one of the people at it, a woman with really long, straight, super white hair, but she's dressed in like a man's fancy silver suit. It's a reflective silver suit and tie. And when you stop dancing, she says, "Hey, I was enjoying that." Or in fact, no, she's got an Eastern European accent, obviously. "Hey, I was enjoying that dance. Please start back up." And
Sexy look and start back up.
I'm thinking now, professional skill innkeeper. Matthias, while you're getting a drink, you see that the bars are connected via tunnels, you watch one barkeeper go from one bar to another without crossing the dance floor anywhere, and see several entrances to the back areas dotted about. As another option
There are
for getting
secrets
upstairs.
in the hidden stuff. He'll say there are secret tunnels between all the bars.
Secret tunnel, secret tunnel.
And then he'll get himself a Kronenbourg red and try to head upstairs.
Alrighty. Via the bounced stairs first.
Yep.
One of them will just stick his hand up in your chest if you're just trying to walk past him. And say, like, VIPs only. You on the list? You don't look like you're on the list.
Apologies, I was confused.
Nope.
What
No
were
worries,
the
kid.
what were the barkeepers wearing?
Various outfits. It does look like a couple of them you've seen, wandering around those passageways behind the bars are in tuxedos, but the ones on these main floors are all just wearing casual, random outfits, t-shirts, jeans. A couple of them dressed a bit like you. Some of them dressed in extreme cyber goth, pink neon dreaded hair. I don't think I'm allowed to say that. I think I've got to say locked. I'm not sure.
Well,
That's what
that's
they're
what they're
wearing.
wearing.
Are there any coats, like
There's a coat check.
goth coats, just hanging around?
Like on the backs of chairs and stuff.
Yes, there would be. I don't even need a search. You could spot at least a couple from any location in this bar, which I've been in many times. I used to go in this club that I've been describing 3 times a week for a year because I don't even know how. I don't even know how I did it. Okay, it was 12 years ago. And yeah, there'll be a long black leather Neil from the Matrix style coat.
That came out.
Can even acting to look like have Matthias look like he's grabbing his own coat or something?
Yeah, I'll take an acting or a stealth.
Oh, actually, stealth is better.
Oh yeah, easy snatch of the coat. I suppose I should have technically asked for filch or sleight of hand, but at a success by 6 on stealth, I'm very happy.
Well, there's the acting too.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you trip over a chair, knock the coat onto the floor, and then crab away with the coat. I don't know.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's the one. Violet.
Oh wait, actually,
Ooh.
Matthias is then gonna try the stairs again.
Just with a coat on.
Yeah.
Nice coat. You still can't come up, kid.
What sort of event is up there?
It's just a VIP lounge. Have you got attractive? I think you have, right?
Yep. Also, actually, a lot of vampire stuff was actually specifically about nobility in, like, Eastern Europe. A lot of that was actually German. So one of the, like, Dracula accents that's common would actually be a German accent.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, actually, of average attractiveness.
Okay. Have you got occultism. If you want to try and use some vampire knowledge, if that's what you were hinting at.
Can I give you a history with a couple minuses for the distance?
Yeah, I'll take a history at a minus. Ooh,
Not enough.
not enough. No. What were you thinking? Say something. Mention vampires, maybe.
Just notice that skill there that never gets used. That's probably more accurate.
Yeah,
Appropriate.
Drop some Anne Rice.
literature is really appropriate here, which is just ridiculous to me. There it is.
I might not be on the list, but upping the German accent here.
Yep.
That would be an oversight.
GM roll.
Apologies, I was not informed of the dress code here. It has been a long flight.
I will take a serendipity or an action point.
Let's go action point. I have more of those to
spare than serendipities. So yeah, as you start, he doesn't look certain, but then his mate definitely gulps and nods, and they let you up.
Oh, another thing that'd be helpful here: vampires are immortal, and Matthias has been in the distant past.
Oh, yeah, he has.
It depends if we are actually dealing with classical vampires.
Yeah, it depends if they can just hold a mirror up and see your reflection and be like, "You lie."
I'm looking forward to finding out whether they're hundreds of years old or dozens.
But any which way, Audrey or Violet, I have an idea.
Yeah?
Do you mind? Oh, you can probably get up on your own. Never mind. I was about to say I can poke on my guy, point at you, and go, "She's hot."
I was just going to go up. I'll be right there.
Okay.
Let's see. They watch you approach. Do you get the Sigrid treatment?
She smiles.
Not at first, but then yes, the smile does it. Their hearts melt. And you get let straight up to the VIP area. And
All right.
I don't even need a hearing check. Serendipity for you, and everyone hears it perfectly over the fuzzy mind link. Like, whoa! Rockets are out tonight, boys.
Who is that from?
One of the bouncers that's been letting all the hot people upstairs.
Okay.
Nice.
And yeah, you're all in the VIP area.
Yeah. Go get a drink.
It's got 3 or 4 dark booths in one corner. Which is where Lucius was being lured to before he bit a lip moments ago.
I hate you guys.
I love this.
Mm-hmm. We'll do some time magic to say you all got let up and were milling around at various points or something. Or no, in
Yeah.
fact,
Cool.
so yeah, Lucius, we'll catch back up with what's been happening with Lucius for the past 10 minutes shortly.
What happened past the drink?
He'll talk to you about his art endlessly and slur, and it'll make no sense. I do these huge murals, 10 meters high, 5 meters wide. I paint in outsider mediums. I use my own blood and stool and some of my teeth in the work.
Do I know of him?
No. He's not
Way too
famous.
obscure.
He's
He's
Okay.
too underground.
He's either not good or just not.
And this guy seems like not vampire-y. He seems like one of the followers.
Yeah, he doesn't have vampire vibes as far as you could tell. You've got you.
Do
Lost Boys
Do the
comic
minuses
book
for
out.
this one
On the nose.
because it's specialized. But
Yeah.
okay.
On the nose, he does not seem to be a vampire from what you can see. You,
All right, my
you-
guy's a no-go.
You're pretty
in the
sure you
head.
can detect a pulse.
I mean, clearly, but is he a vampire?
No, he's not a vampire.
Up top. Sigrid's been dancing on that table, impressing the super blonde lady. This guy whose lip Lucius just bit. So. Oh. Is that how we're going to play? Well, you've certainly ruffled my feathers. I'll be right back. And in fact, yeah, he'll leave somewhere through a private back door for a little bit. I'll save you from that awkward encounter for a few minutes.
Thank you.
And yeah, it was Matthias that got let up next. So you'd see Sigrid dancing on a table. Lily chatting
No, he
with...
wouldn't.
Oh, Sigrid stops dancing?
No.
No, you'd see, yeah, just some random goth hot girl dancing on a table. You wouldn't be able to recognize any of them. But with the mind link, you'd have probably been able to pick it up by now.
You might be noticing the like vague outline of an axe on the back underneath a jacket.
It was tricky to get in here, he'll say over the mind link.
Oh, isn't they just let us up?
I may have scared them a little bit.
Well, good job getting up. We're looking around for connections to the kitties, so keep your eyes open. And don't get eaten.
Mm-hmm. So,
Also, at some point, like part of the plan, if we can, is to like isolate one of these vampires and jump him and take him somewhere to interrogate him.
without
I have
torture
an
if
idea.
possible.
Sigrid, I have an idea. Would you like to try that?
Try what?
The combo we talked about? It's a perfect time for it.
I forgot.
Drag
Uh,
Sigrid into the shadows?
yeah, and then we drag him into the shadows with you in it. No one can hear him scream.
Question.
I don't know if that'd work.
Luke,
Mm-hmm.
quick question. Is the direction the guy Lucius bit in the same direction as the bathroom?
You're not sure. That's a private door. It is in the same direction though. It's just a little bit further along that wall.
Okay. All right. Are we going after Bitey?
I mean, we don't have to go after that one specifically.
Red,
Let's-
what's your girl like?
Does this girl, is she all like super pasty pale vampire like?
Possibly.
Possibly.
You can't rule it out yet.
I don't know. Can't rule out.
Let's try to figure out who the vampires are before we jump anybody. I don't suppose anybody can detect vampires.
I cast Detect Vampire.
It fails.
I'm pretty sure their minds look like anybody else's mind, so that's not going to work.
Oh my god! Sigrid is gonna like pop the foundation out of the jacket that she was given and like check her makeup and kind of like turn the mirror around.
Ah,
Luke, is that an actual thing? Do you need another
We're
cultism
about to
check,
find
or
out.
wanna coast
Yeah,
off
we're
that
about to
thing?
find out. I'm literally going off of Sigrid. What
A
Sigrid
movie
knows
they
about
watched.
vampires is about a movie marathon we did.
I'm also curious if it actually
That
works.
is her
but-
knowledge, like. So that
Good
is
call,
what
though.
she's doing.
Yeah. You definitely spot a reflection of the blonde-haired lady. Give me vision.
Oh,
Oh!
You line it right up on the sofa where the creepy guy still sat, and he is not reflected in the mirror. There is nothing there. You do a double take unconsciously as you snap your head around and see that he is actually sat there. Maybe an acting or something just to avoid giving that away too hard.
I feel like now is the time to spend the action point to roll IQ at just a -1 instead of a -5.
Hey!
Nice. Yep. So you'll definitely subconsciously turn your head, but you at least don't just go, "Holy shit!" and no
I
one
will
seems
relay
to.
that. I will relay that message. Mirrors work.
I can't believe it.
I can.
And then couch totally vampire. Blonde girl, not vampire.
Anyone else?
Kind of hot though.
Yeah, I think it's not going to be that difficult to try and get everyone's reflection in your mirror, but I would like a stealth if you don't want to get noticed doing it.
I mean, she got
Yeah.
one.
I got but
You would like to know if
Sigrid-
there are more.
Violet's
Yeah.
going to give it a shot as well. Now knowing that this
And,
works, she also carries a compact.
Oh, I was arguing that you had stuffed one in Sigurd's pocket.
Nice.
Oh,
That works.
shit.
Oh dear.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
So I see them all, but
Plot
they
time.
totally see me see them.
So, Matthias,
I imagine that would be very offensive to them.
yeah. What were you gearing up to in the 5 minutes since you got up the stairs before Sigrid started mirroring people?
I suppose he got up there by pretending to be a certain type of vampire. Is there anyone who looks like they might actually be that type?
Hard to
Any
say.
Europeanly dressed people?
The guy on the couch, honestly, is the best bet.
Looking for the Eurogoths.
Those two weren't really dressed that gothy, more just in very stylish suits. And this guy's has got a certain slim fitting Italian, maybe German style to it.
Might just sort of head over near there then. And just maybe found like a small little table and something.
Mm-hmm. And
Put his drink on it, sipped it gradually, seeing if anyone approached him.
Yeah, I think someone would, for sure. She is middle-aged, maybe, you think. Like 40s, possibly, but she still looks good. And she kind of approaches from behind first and then leans in close behind you. And I'll whisper, "Who
Your
are
description? Sorry, I just need a second.
you?" No worries. Little boy.
But still looks good.
Still looks good. You know, I'm very
Oh,
ageist.
wow.
It's undeniable. If you're more than 10 years older than me, I hate you. More than 10 years younger than me, get out of it.
Sorry, what did she say?
Who are you?
One second.
Your coat doesn't
Sorry,
suit
I have
you.
a fake name. Just need to find the fake name.
What's your fake name, dear?
Holy shit, I had to scroll back far.
Yeah, we've got your real name and then your code name. That's not the fake name.
Okay, let's go with this. I am Ignatius von Regensburg.
You don't say. From the old country.
Yeah.
Are you new here?
Yeah.
But you're wise like we are. She's walked around you now and sitting down.
If experiencing things makes you wise, then yes.
She smiles and gently.
The old country, always the old country.
It was a better time. Before.
Why do you make all the villains sympathetic to him?
Sorry. And then
Certainly.
Audrey, you've already spotted that she is a vampire who's sat talking to Matthias now. As well as the person on the couch, there are 2 more vampires on this balcony. And Sigrid walks past the table that you're at, Matthias, with a mirror out. Kind of like flashes it right across this woman's face. And she's going to snatch out and try and grab your wrist, Sigrid. Potentially succeeding. You may attempt to dodge. You may attempt to dodge and retreat. Have you got combat reflexes?
She must.
She must have.
No, because there was some other really expensive stuff that had to go on there.
I
Yeah.
suppose defenses aren't really your thing to invest in.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I think I'm gonna let her.
So yeah, she grabs your wrist. She says, "What are you doing?"
No! I'm sorry! I just heard that there was vampires up here.
Acting.
I thought it was cool.
Acting.
Here
You
you
are
go.
being quite rude,
Oh.
Can I-
Matthias
Oh.
will say.
I was gonna see if I could help him.
You could use an action point for luck.
But looking for a
Nah.
5 is.
That compact mirror falls down onto the table, open, Matthias as well.
I'll quickly just flip it over.
Cool. And she frowns really hard. And then says, "Well, are you pleased with what you found?"
Cyril will just like nod yes.
Perhaps you'd like to... You're fine.
I have a feeling Secret's blood is toxic to these guys.
I'm not sure about that, but
Or amazing.
for whatever reason, it didn't ought to work for the blood economy reason. There's a reason you can't let your magicians just make gold in your game. Likewise.
You get Balthasar guilt. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's alright. Yeah, I'll just add extra things onto the leech attack that the vampires use. So Sigrid loses, like, HT for a while, you know? But yes, come to make a donation. Care to be treated like a piece of meat? We're of course careful.
I already have a girlfriend that treat me like that.
Word to the wise, dear. Do not go around doing things like this in this place. If you care to
No.
keep that hand or your life.
Oh, I've gotten very partial to this hand.
You're lucky I'm letting you coast off that first fairly decent acting role. The guy whose lip Lucius's bit comes back out of the back room. Lucius, have you hidden somewhere?
Stealth among the crowd.
Is it clear that Lucius doesn't want to interact with this guy? Or wants backup?
Like, of course, he is not only not liking it, he is like, dear God, why you guys made me bite this guy's lip?
Whoa!
He's not even in shadow mode.
He's just hiding at a table.
Mm-hmm.
So Violet looks around for him, intending to sort of go flirt and like basically cockblock, but can't find him.
Likewise.
He kind of like he kind of like pulls you underneath a table, like when you pass by, like over here.
No, it was just a comment on how well you hid.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
It's still just funny. Lucius is like, psst. I'm here, by the way.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, that guy
Stands
will
in front of the table.
look around sadly for a while. And then just go and join his other friend on the couch.
Oh, the vampire.
Mm-hmm.
That was all right.
So,
Alright guys, so now that we've absolutely identified the vampires in here, there was no more vampires in here, right? I didn't see it because I rolled a crit on the vision. I just sucked at the self.
mm-hmm.
Just the 5.
5 vampires now that other guy's returned. 5 total vampires on the balcony out are about 25, 30 people.
All right, if we can get one of these guys solo, I can bring him someplace.
I'll do it if I have to.
No, let's just figure out what we want to do first, guys.
I mean, I kind of want to just lean into the whole like, we don't know what vampires are. Tell us about yourself thing. Mind if I just chat one up?
Go for it.
Do it.
Looking for the cutest vampire in the room.
It's one of the 2 not yet mentioned Edward Cullen vibes, obviously, but stubble
Nice.
and yeah,
And before we knew he was a creeper.
way too much gel in his hair. Edward Cullen in looks only, you hope.
Indeed. She'll head over to where he's at. So he's like at a bar, like at a table or something.
He's at one of the booths. He's sat with 2 women and 2 other men, and they're just drinking and chatting about random stuff. It seems as you approach.
She'll find the place where she can sort of hang out within his line of sight, and she'll look to catch his eye. See if she can sort of invite him over. But she's not going to go and barge into their conversation.
I burst out laughing because of the picture of Robert Pattinson in the lighthouse that got posted in the Discord.
Nice.
Wait, oh yeah, very nice.
Mermaid statue.
Oh, ooh, go to horny jail.
She'll attempt to lure the guy over.
And after a
If
while,
that doesn't work, she might try something else.
no, it works out pretty quickly. Honestly, he'll stand up to get a drink. He like says, "I'm getting next round," and then shuffles out from table, and he walks past you, and then turns back around, pulls out a toothpick and puts it in his mouth, and then says, just getting some drinks. You want one?"
Please, may I join you? And she starts walking with him towards the bar.
Come on over. This bar's got some special stuff.
I believe it. I hear this is a special place.
Wait, he says. He like stops a second. Really? Give me an acting.
You okay? Sure.
You've not been here before?
No, first time. Friend said I should come check it out. Seems pretty cool.
Kind of friends. Friends who've been here?
I mean, they said they've been here. She sort of shrugs.
Friends who've been up here? Gestures at the balcony area.
Oh, I have no idea. They said something about, and then she sort of leans in to whisper, vampires?
The toothpick like rolls across his mouth to the other corner, and he smiles weird in his teeth. You shouldn't believe every fairy tale you hear, he says rather unconvincingly, as he
that's too bad.
slicks his greased hair back.
Oh, that's too bad, because it'd be pretty cool if it was true.
What do you know about vampires? Have you read some comic books? Watched a couple of movies? That Blade that came out this year, that's pretty sick.
I mean, it is pretty cool. Blade is pretty cool.
Stupid as
Yeah,
fuck.
Blade is really awesome.
The
What do you
mind
mean
link.
it's stupid?
That'd be great. Misunderstands and comes over and interrupts.
I always liked Nosferatu.
I don't know, it's kind of creepy, right?
Ah, it's classic. And it... I just remember seeing it, you know, when it came out. Stuck with me.
Oh. I see.
He winks at you.
So, like, what's the deal then? She again leans in conspiratorially.
He'll pull out a pack of cigarettes and offer you one.
Yeah, she'll take the cigarette.
He lights them both in his mouth and then passes you one. He says, the deal's the deal. It's a lot of what you've heard's true.
So like, do you have to kill people, or is it just like,
You don't
is it like
have
the
to.
Blade thing where you like raid the blood bank?
You don't have to kill people. Blood bank blood is dog shit, though. I mean, it gets the job done, but it's fresh is what you want.
Is she not as creeped out as she should be?
Yeah. You want to see something?
Yeah. It's kind of like, yeah, yes.
He sticks his
She attempts to calm down.
thumb under his lip and pulls it back to reveal his canine teeth, which look fairly normal, if a little bit pointy.
Mhm.
And then it grows, changes slower than you can really perceive, almost like a clock, but then suddenly you realize it's a fang. He has grown fangs.
All right, that's pretty cool.
You know, there's something in these. People say it feels pretty good.
The fangs of the cigarette.
The
She laughs.
fangs. He laughs back. Yep. Lots of ladies love to get drank, you know, in the act.
I bet, she says, laughing, but not quite as hard as she should. And then she'll think at people. Anybody have any bragging questions they want to get out of this guy?
I mean, he's pretty much told us what we need to know about vamps themselves. Maybe we need to get at the issue at hand with the cats?
Regarding that,
Aye.
I have another relevant skill I added from when I did my Blast to the Past, carousing.
Ooh.
And guess what Matthias is doing?
Carousing.
Nice.
Let's look at why not.
Cool.
Oh,
Variance of 1.
Ow.
ever we're getting a lot of static.
Oh, that might be my fan. 1 second.
Aye.
Better?
Yeah, I think it's a bit better.
Okay.
But yeah, carousing success +2 on requests for information or aid or general reactions from this 40 plus vampire that you're talking to. She's in her naughty 40s. And she's set her sights on this young man.
What did she say her name was?
She didn't, I don't think.
He did not.
Alright,
But
so
she will
what did you
introduce
say
herself.
your name was?
How rude of me. Bianca.
And then Matthias will switch to German because she talked about the old country. And you are from the old country.
She speaks back to you in not perfect German. Not this one, but nearby. I'm from Hungary.
Transylvania.
She laughs a little bit. A gentle laugh. Stories came out of that place for a reason.
Of course, hey. had a cousin move there a while ago.
Ah, what am I saying? Of course, you must know all. So you're a wise one then. You're in Germany. How long ago? Can't. It's hard to believe I haven't met you. I thought I knew everyone from back then.
I kept myself more to the southwest and Switzerland. A bit of France, even. It's been since a bit before Napoleon.
She nods, still squinting her eyes. Well, I must say, you've upset me. I thought I'd betted everyone from those days who was still around. But here you are.
Matthias will go to the mine link.
Mhm.
I have an inn.
Ask about kitties cautiously.
Unless you want to actually maintain the relationship. She seems nice.
You're quite forward.
I've learned not to waste time. Oh, rather, I've lost patience over the years. Sorry, I
Of
just
course.
need to check his sheet for reasons. GM check, secret opposed, GM checks. Holy shit! What? Ah! Ah!
What is
She-
the local scene like here?
So she's acting incredibly strange and dodgy.
Oh,
You honestly think that she can tell you're not a vampire? Like, she's suspicious. And you realizing now that there are quite a few telltale signs that she is definitely not a living person, that you will not have, and quite the opposite of. And it seems she's picked up on this. Essentially, she rolled a 4 at acting. You rolled a 3 in detect lies. It's on the stream. Yeah, just
She
yeah,
was on to me, and she did very well in being on to me.
yeah. But you did even better in not being on to.
So she doesn't know I know that she knows.
Yep, correct. You know that she knows, but she doesn't know that you know that she knows.
Do we know that she knows that he knows that she doesn't know?
I'm lost. I'm sorry.
Well, I think Matthias is gonna give a try at confusing her then, before he goes back to his question about the local scene, by referring to events that he actually did experience. So, how did you fare in 1848? It was a quite tricky time for a while there.
I want to say Prussians.
Revolutions across Western and Central Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we want democracy. Hey, don't oppress us. They failed.
Yeah, it. It will. Let me make a couple of the checks.
Oh, Hungarian Revolution of 1848.
Well, it's when I left. I was only a young girl back then. Only reborn a few years. But I escaped easy enough. Travelled constantly. There was a lot of blood, but also a lot of skulking. The underground
Of
here
course.
has been rather forgiving the past 20 years. Of course, the
20
rise
years.
of metahumans has been very forgiving in general these past 70.
Certainly, of course.
But yes, I've been on Nirvana 20 years now. Much more of it used to be below ground than there is now. It is a very safe place for our kind.
Certainly, yes. I was quite worried at the same time that you left. One night, a large contingent of soldiers came into the inn I was staying at. And he'll do a really long, detailed story about when that happened because it actually happened.
Yup, recounting.
He's just trying to confuse her by showing her that he was there then.
Maybe just an IQ check?
Ah,
I'll give you a retroactive action point spend for a +2.
alright, deducted.
Queue up. And yeah, she'll enjoy the story. So Violet,
Mhm.
this guy likes you a lot. Eventually his friends shout at him for them drinks, and he'll tell the bartender to take them over to him, but stay talking to you at the bar.
Nice. Her plan is to flirt with the guy until others push for more direct action.
Mm-hmm. So,
Direct action is always good.
Sigrid, what are you up to after that brief encounter with her at Matthias's table?
Let's see. And she wasn't a vampire.
No, she was a vampire, the person with Matthias.
Oh, the person with. Okay. Wait. Lily? What?
No,
Save me! This guy's terrible.
Save you?
yeah, she's just with a human.
She's trapped in arm candy state.
Yeah. I'll go grab her.
How you doing it?
Sigrid comes up to the bar and grabs another bottle of hooch. And she just looks over at Lily and goes, "Wait, Nancy?"
Lilith.
Nancy Connors?
Was the first name that came to my head.
And she'll stand up
Two.
underneath the arm candy, or being arm candy, and give Lilith a huge hug.
Yeah. Hug back and
The more the
Like-
merrier, ladies. Hey.
I'll grab her, totally ignoring him, and just like hold the bottle up and just like start back over to the table and like, jump up and start dancing.
Oh
Drag
God,
her
Lily.
up too.
Lily can't dance with gravity. Oh, this is gonna be a train wreck. Okay.
Yeah, roll dancing. Can exceed.
Oh,
Acting.
acting. I rolled.
That's a
I
success.
made it this time.
You do it.
Sigurd's less dancing, but she's doing that.
Sigurd's pole dancing on you, Lily. You are like a gently grooving pole that Sigrid is grinding against. This is the table that you're underneath, Lucius.
Just to start shaking
Yes.
violently.
You like see a crack forming in the wood above you every time. Sigrid starts river dancing. I see this one on TV. But okay, you've got two
All right, guys.
vampires kind of on the leash. One of them.
All right, guys. One of us needs to dig about Kitty. Otherwise, unless you want to keep these relationships going, otherwise Sigrid and I are
Or-
gonna need to talk to someone.
More specifically, like, honestly, somebody should get one of these vampires out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, get somewhere private.
Again, I could lure the guy if you guys want to do that.
I can kidnap him if you wanna.
I have the exact same in as you, I think. 2D,
I mean-
but perhaps more comfortably.
I mean, option 2 is both vampires. Like, if we can get both vampires, that's even better.
I
We
think
can-
we leave one of them as like not being mad at us.
I think we're only going to get a chance at one of them anyways. Also, somewhat bad news, they have an Overwatch also.
But do they have a Fortnite?
Huh?
Well,
Lee got it.
do we? Which one are we grabbing of the three kids?
I think Lucius is gonna have the easiest time getting
Yeah.
his guy isolated.
I'm gonna act like hard. I want to do follow their advice and roll you an acting check on how to get on the guy, like trying to lure him into some place that Lily tells me to lure him to.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna go to the washroom after a bit. Then
I think you just need to be spotted leaving.
Yeah, like he goes out of the table, he starts walking a little bit and makes sure the guy sees him, and then he starts like trying to lure him.
Yeah.
head to
His-
the washroom.
His eyes track you briefly, and then he looks away, and then he suddenly like just jumps out the sofa and starts
Hey,
walking towards.
Actually, like, Lucius, like, see if you can't drag him kind of like across town. Get us time to get back to the pharmacy and set up the cell and be ready when Lily teleports him there.
How is that gonna work?
Stalling.
Yeah,
Oh.
literally, just like stall him. Like, tell him you're
Good old
taking him
Stalin.
to his. Tell him like you're taking him to your apartment, you know, somewhere across town or like in the blocks somewhere. Get him somewhere. Give us a little time to get to the pharmacy, and we can be ready to jump him once he teleports in. I don't want Lily left alone with him. Just in
alright.
case. Just in case.
I mean, we're talking about 3 or 4 minutes of stalling.
He'll do his best to stall for that long, for as long as he can.
Yep, because you guys don't need to
Okay,
drive to the
Vinny.
pharmacy. Lily can take you.
But only one
Right.
at a
Do you need me
time.
to roll another one?
Oh, but she could take
I
someone
mean-
first.
I'll take Sigrid first from the bathroom. It's loud enough still that I probably wouldn't be a problem. Check for poopers.
You could do that like right now already.
Yeah,
have done
that's what's
that.
happening.
Yeah.
We're going to the washroom while he's sexily walking over. Do you want to warp?
Yes, please. And the
Okay.
distance to the pharmacy is currently
What, 3 kilometers or less?
no.
3.5 or less?
Pharmacy's right here.
Well,
Okay.
oh yeah, right there. So just over 3 kilometers, I'm afraid.
Oh, 3.5 though. I'm good. It's 3.5 for me.
Lucky.
All right. I have a how long to focus, Luke?
A good 30 seconds for that first warp, depending on how
Okay.
long you want to leave Lucius in the bathroom.
I'm gonna do 15 seconds to get Sigrid focused, and then 15 seconds to get back.
Quite.
All right.
Lucius, you walk into the bathroom, and it's
Well, and I was hoping to be back before Lucius gets in there because I'd still make a noise. So I only did 15 seconds.
Mhm.
And 15 seconds. Back.
You kind of make it just in time. Like, the door is starting to open as you appear, and Lucius walks in.
And then I, like, go into the stall.
Stealth.
I mean, do I need stealth?
Not
I'm
necessarily.
gonna go pee. Yeah, people saw her when in there. Yeah, she's gonna
Koi. Door
head
opens
into the
again.
stall.
It is the guy whose lip you bit, Lucius. He says, "Ah, so you're back. Where have you been?"
I guess he's gonna put himself against the wall and just act like a. I don't
Get his
know.
back to me.
Yeah.
Get his back to me.
I move in a place where he has his back to Lily.
He starts walking towards you. He will kneel down and check under the stalls first.
I can easily float. Like, push to the wall. What do you want? A stealth for this, or
What's your stealth at? If your stealth's better than
Nothing.
acting, I'll take stealth. Otherwise,
my
not
stealth?
acting.
Nothing.
IQ. Just IQ.
Thank you. On the nose.
You manage to lift your legs up and float above where he's looking as you spot it on the Lucius mind link. And then he'll start walking towards you, Lucius, unbuttoning his shirt and taking off his tie.
He's gonna mind lick say now.
I'm gonna wait until his defenses is absolutely down, trying to get as much focus time as I can before I grab him.
Takes the suit jacket off and like throws it over so it's hung on one of the stall doors. Tie comes off and does the same. Shirt off, the same.
All right, does that give me 15 seconds or 30?
Yeah, that's 15 seconds.
Seeing the time limit coming, Violet's gonna give the guy her number.
This is,
Well, a number.
what, you're leaving?
Oh no, I mean, no
So you have
rush.
I will need the attack roll to touch him as well, please.
Yeah. I have judo. I just don't have it in my combat sheet. There we go. All right. I'm gonna re-roll that shit.
Using a luck.
I don't have a luck. I'm using a.
An action point
Action
luck.
point. All right. Do I get the 3 rolls on that, or just the 1 with action points?
2 more rolls.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Should
you
have made
think
it all out too.
Oh yeah, all out. I would have. All right, I'll do it this time. All out. I made it with the all out. I just didn't roll at it. So.
Uh-huh. You may
And
roll
on
again in
shoulder.
case it's a crit, but he's
Okay.
not going to attempt to dodge anyway. You glide silently. And you touch his shoulder and you successfully warp within.
I think Sigrid is waiting, like, at the cell, and she's got the shotgun slung over her shoulder, and the sword is like wrapped. The like pommel is currently just like wrapped in a bunch of rags, like duct taped over.
Rightio.
Throw him in the cell, Sacred, or in the brain. Oh, mind link goes away.
Yeah.
Lilith, cell.
But I figured you'd warp
Yep.
him into the cell and then back
Oh
out.
yeah. Oh
Like
yeah.
I left the door so you could get out of there.
Oh okay. Yeah. So I will just float back real quick.
Yeah, and then slam the door.
So he's just turning around, slowly confused as the door slams.
Ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Got him.
And time for a quick break, I think. I desperately
Yeah.
need liquid.
Sure.
We'll be right back. We back after just the world's most non-existent countdown for people there. So you've captured a vampire. You went to the club where the vampires hang out, quickly spotted some vampires, used your sexiness and wily charms to get close to the vampires, and then 3 of you got vampires that wanted to funk you. And it was decided that it would be Lucius's funky vampire that was chosen to go to horny jail, and you promptly removed him to horny jail, which is where he is now.
Which is really just the bathroom of our pharmacy
Yeah.
that has been reinforced to hold whatever the fuck it is the Gee becomes.
Alfred's totally horny jail. Look at that.
Maybe occasionally there's some of Lily's projects hung up drying in here.
Oh yeah, there's probably a bunch of photos in here.
It's
No, not with a couple weeks she's been having.
yeah, not at the minute. But if this had been another time, then maybe there would be just a few photos on floor from where Sigrid had grabbed all stuff and dragged it out quick 5 minutes ago.
Like super old ones of super happy photos.
Mm.
It's an adorable puppy.
Spoon is a baby. Baby Spoon.
Sorry. Interrogations are to be done.
Maybe. Doors shut. What about people?
And or flirting.
There's still people at the club. So you give a number to this guy, and he's like, "Phew, well, thanks, but,
Well, I mean, I figured I'm going to go hit the restroom. You're going to go back and join your people, and then you're going to decide whether or not I can join you.
I'll see you at my table."
She smiles. And her plan is actually to join them and drink and party with vampires tonight, unless something happens, which she
Wait,
kind of
is
expects
it-
something might happen.
Is it up to Sigrid and Lily to interrogate this guy? Because this is gonna be awesome. I'm all for this.
Possibly. We'll see.
I'm all for this. Okay, Sigrid, let's do this.
Slightly before that, quickly back to Matthias, because after your very accurate story about the inn siege or whatever it were, the olden days shit, she says, I'm going to be blunt. I do not think you are a vampire.
I am not. You were correct in thinking that.
Your blunt answer now has me realizing that you never claimed to be one. But you certainly made the implication, didn't you?
I said I was wise.
The offer is...
And I wasn't entirely lying.
The offer is still on. And I promise not to hurt you unless you really wanted me to.
I'm afraid right, he's speaking German still with this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid I was here more out of interest and curiosity than that. My heart is already spoken for back in the past. And he will stand up with that interesting comment and leave.
Yeah. She wants to tell you something about leaving the old days behind us. It's just, good God, bro, it's been 100 years. Get over it. But it's not at all. It's too complicated to explain. So yeah, quickly leave.
And also, she'll be crazy confused because if he's not a vampire, how is he back there?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You've left her wanting to know more about you than you wanted to know about vamps.
Way to shut down that interest.
And Violet's just gone
And
back
drive
to
to the place.
drive back to the pharmacy. So Sigrid and Lily, you've just slammed the door in this guy's face as he turns around slowly, looking a little bit upset. You think?
Well, we have vampire. Now what?
I don't know. I think we talked to him.
Oh, I see this in movies. The interrogation. I think they let them stew.
Okay.
I don't know. We not. Donk donk donk. Hey, what your name?
If he's already gone, I would be laughing so hard.
Oh yeah, you know what? Fully powered vampire. He should already be gone.
No, but this room is designed like
That's
Holland.
not just a room.
Yeah, yeah, and you took one of the ancients from the sofa. Thank you, Lee.
He's already escaped through the vents.
Yeah, missed it.
Yeah, open the door.
There's no
Poke
sign of a
in.
vampire.
And just be like, oh, we were gonna ask. I was like, I don't know if your telecommunication has that, but I will send out a general alert like, he got out of the safe room.
Violet chuckles. Ha-
I'm not
No
gonna
one put a
be.
crucifix in
get
there or
out.
something?
I'm not gonna be as rude as I could have been to you. This door at the other end of the room opens, and he's stood in it. He's like, the door just opens of its own volition, it seems, because he's stood with his arms by his side, staring in.
When the door opens, Sigurd like spins around and snaps a shot off with the shotgun.
Don't kill him.
It's a vampire. I don't think he's gonna die. Again.
She'll actually yell that though. I mean, I guess you get a shot.
Four. This is one of those
Silver bullets.
silver slugs torso. We'll make it all out.
That's a potential hit. That is not a dodge. Go on, let's see what this silver bullet does to him.
Fuck.
Oof.
Oh.
And roll 1d6 for vitals potentiality.
Oh no.
Oh.
Thank God.
Not the vitals.
You want to action point that?
I need to read up on an advantage. Hee
Advantage or disadvantage? I know when I build my vampires, they have vulnerabilities.
You're. That is one of them,
That was a lot of damage.
but it's related to it too. Where the
What? It wasn't even that great of a roll.
frick is it?
Oh no, it's a fucking 10 gauge
Right,
lever
right.
action shotgun.
Yeah,
Like
shotguns just kind of kill you.
when I was trying to do the math on or trying to figure out what caliber to use for the Ultratech rounds through this,
hmm
I actually had to like go down to the 18 millimeter shotgun
Nice.
because the like 10 gauge bore on this is like 19 millimeters is what it winds up coming to or something.
hmm
Just absolutely fucking enormous.
It's effectively a small artillery shell.
Oh yeah.
So it makes a big hole right through his body. You could see through him. Thick, goopy black blood dripping. Death becomes her style.
Okay.
And
Lily just stands there blinking, looking back and forth between the two.
yeah, do not do that again. He holds his owl.
Sorry, Lilith is a little bit trigger happy. I just wanted to ask you some stuff.
He's growling. He takes a couple of steps forward.
Sigurd's like aiming at this point.
Yeah, he stops. The fuck was that, Silver?
Sigurd will nod.
He just spits out some blood on your floor. He's like, "Tuh. So what? You're hunting vampires?
Sigurd just shrugs.
Wanted to talk to you about kitties.
He makes a full move maneuver forwards.
Is he like bum rushing me?
Yeah.
How many seconds of aim do I wind up getting?
You got 2 seconds of aim so far.
Is it combat initiative time?
Might not need it, but may as well get it up, I suppose.
I guess it's probably him, Sigurd, me. We don't really need to bother.
Am I still back at the bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, right now you are in the bathroom.
Might want to get
Yeah,
out of there though.
Yeah, he probably is gonna get out of there as everybody else is.
Shadow it out, bro. You don't want to be.
Definitely.
Oh,
the
yeah,
bathroom alone.
definitely not getting washed.
All right. Sigurd is gonna hold action until he's like here.
All right.
Lily's turn. She's gonna pull
Uh,
out.
I'm sorry. She's holding action till he's 2 away.
Mm-hmm.
Lily uses her action to pull out her squirt gun. His turn.
Yep. He's about to make an all-out attack long at you, Sigrid.
Okay. Sigurd is going to take a shot at the vitals.
Heart specifically, I assume.
Yeah. Okay, so grand total of 4, 6, So +3. We're gonna put 2 levels of deceptive on this.
Two
Should've put
levels
3.
are deceptive, you say?
Yes.
So he's going to attempt a dodge and drop. Is he now at half dodge? Below. It does not say. But I would assume so. If you're at half move. Yeah, that's a hit.
Oh. Oh.
Big,
man.
big hole. That takes him past 10 times. Yeah. It's just his claws go limp and his hand just rubs against your face as he falls flat.
He leaves the corpse though.
Only very briefly.
Does he dust or does he explode into viscera?
Is that an option?
Which movie?
No, it's always dust.
Yeah.
No, it's not always dust. There are some interpretations.
And sometimes it's more flamey than others.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I want to say there is a flamey action to it,
Like the blade dusting is very different than interview dusting.
and Buffy dusting is again its own
Yep.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
This is a fiery going out. He leaves a smouldering pile for sure that is flickering flames lightly, against his clothes.
Lily will take the squirt gun and squirt the flames out a little bit.
There's like an ethereal fades away to nothing, and you see a little skull puff of smoke turn into angel wings.
Well, that just happened.
Rub your eyes. Matthias.
Sigrid looks over at Lily and she's just smiling and she says, "Silver work."
Matthias, you arrive now.
After hearing,
Hey,
boom!
where's the vampire?
Point at the dust on the floor.
Vampire-shaped burn mark. Some goopy vampire dust.
Scheiße.
He attacked us.
Also, these not hold vampires, and Sigrid points back at the door.
The vampire I was talking to was
Is there a
Right
guy
behind
directly
you?
behind you?
As everyone glanced at the door when Sigrid banged it, when you looked back, there is a little girl stood behind Matthias. She's got a teddy bear with long bunny ears under her right arm, and she's sucking a thumb on her left hand. And she pulls it out and she says,
not doing that for the full-on thing, just for the sake of, ach du Scheiße, he'll shout and step back a couple.
Yo. And she says, you broke a toy. Nora-chan won't be happy with her broken toy. You did it. She points at you, Sigrid. Roll me whichever is stronger, HT or will. You can't use very fit on this, I'm afraid. Success by 4? Only a failure by 1. You suddenly start hearing screams in your brain.
We're all rolling, right?
Just Sigrid at first.
Oh, okay.
Hearing screams in my brain.
Screams in your brain. It is painful. For the next minute, you drop to your knees in agony and have to hold your head. She looks at you two and says, Nura will want more toys. Don't break any of her others. And then she slowly starts walking away.
Well, pharmacy's a bust.
We may be out of our league here. If they were able to track you here immediately.
Point to the dust thing after running over to Sigrid and like grabbing her and like doing that like you're okay thing.
Sigrid, you feel fine. Like, after that minute, it's just pounding headache for that moment, you know? You gotta blink it off.
Okay.
But yeah,
Ugh.
as soon as that little girl pointed at you, you just...
Oh, if it was a pain thing,
Oh, you do have
would
high pain
high
threshold.
pain threshold?
Agony is still a pretty gnarly status effect.
It does reduce it, though. So yeah, you would have been able to act at something like -4 to 6, I think it is.
Okay.
I don't think any of us wanted to play
I think if
that
she
game.
didn't need to, I think if she didn't need to like collapse on her knees, she'd just like continue staring at the girl.
I see.
Okay.
And in that case, the girl would probably just say something like, you're strong. Before she sticks her thumb back in her mouth and leaves.
And then she leaves, and Sigurd's like, "Oh!"
As she walks through that other room, Lily, I'm guessing you try and spot her through an owl immediately in the street.
Yeah.
And she does not walk out. But she's also gone from that room.
Okay.
Ow. Sorry, I was stretching and one of my joints popped.
Well, shit. She'll look over, and then send the call sign in over. We don't still have the mental network, do we?
I think you
I
do.
mean, we do, but I mean, you guys are in a room together, and Violet's in
No,
a super staticky place.
I was gonna send out the pharmacy's compromised call sign that I assume we have,
Fair.
or just pharmacy's compromised.
Oh crap!
Probably tracked Mr. Flame there. But, shit, yeah.
You've still got a chance to grab another potentially weaker vampire.
Shush.
I think the little girl spooked Lily at the very least.
Rightio. Might be a good ending point.
That actually
think
might
so.
be a great ending
Yeah.
point for this
And
one.
like a time skip.
Yeah,
between sessions.
I will be thinking at least a week before next session. Do you reckon you'll clear out this pharmacy then?
Especially with her lifting power, yes.
Okay,
Her new
just
lifting teleport power.
spend.
Again, she can move 1,000 pounds now.
Yeah, it's probably like 1 a.m.-ish now, but you probably just move all this into a spare room at the roller rink.
Oh no, we'll put it elsewhere for now.
I bet Guy's got some space at his place, and yeah.
It's going storage for now.
You
We'll
could
find a
always
place for it
stick it
later.
in like Dunning Tech storage, and it probably wouldn't get noticed for a month or so.
Exactly.
We've also got that Heidi nook in the storm drain area.
Yeah.
Oh
True.
yeah.
That's a good place to use for storage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll store it somewhere for now. It's just we need it. It's not how. Yeah, it's just all getting moved, and we're not
I think some of these logistics we could
due with throughout the week.
do
Yeah.
in chat
Yeah.
over the week.
Yeah.
Like
Just
maybe
let
just
Colin know that he has to design a new space for us, and
Like-
he'll come up with an idea.
we're compromised at the pharmacy.
We fucked up, Guy. Save us.
No,
No, you
No.
didn't fuck up.
we didn't fuck up.
You just
I-
underestimated.
Yeah. I'm not disappointed in us.
Death alarms on the ancient vampires.
Also, it got us some information. We 100% without a doubt know now that the vamps are under the control of Kitty.
Oh yeah, it was
somehow.
very informative.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like we have discovered vampire weaknesses, which will probably wind up being handy.
The silver thing's pretty huge.
Yeah.
Yes. The mirror
It's-
thing is pretty huge as well.
Silver weaponry will probably be
Oh, a
required.
roller ring is totally vampire safe now, because I assume one of the walls is
We've got the mirror wall, yeah.
mirror for all the taekwondo classes and stuff.
Are we gonna Lost Boys this?
I mean, yeah.
Big party,
Awesome.
goths only. Roller rink, Friday night.
But yeah, I think that's us.
Aye. Thanks very much for being here. GG. So, we had Everoth.
Hello, I am Master Emperor, and it was fun to have a nice change of pace for this session.
Change base. You bit a guy's lip, bro.
Wicked change of pace.
Yeah, it was a wicked change of pace for sure. We had Terra.
Hey, I am Tara. I played Lily, and Laura's going to be excited at noon tomorrow.
You won't say a word to Lara about this.
Oh no, the text has already been sent off with a photo of you.
Yeah,
Oh,
at
dear
least
God.
I think Lucius is more referring to the lip biting incident.
Oh no, she's just going to bring that up in idle conversation for the rest of their known existence together.
Oh dear.
It's
Of
one of those
course.
things. It's one of those things, you know, friends do to each other.
Yep.
It's like,
It's what friends do to each other, Lily says, bullying
Yeah.
Lucius.
She's definitely going to have questions about that outfit, though, that Lucius is going to have a hard time answering.
Oh
It's
yeah.
going to be wonderful.
We had Lee, master disguise artist.
Hi, I'm Lee. I played Violet tonight, and she made a new friend.
Yeah, he did. And
Who
he
I'll
is hot.
probably have questions about during the week.
He's hot, and he wants to suck your blood.
She's not entirely opposed.
We had Jared.
Hey, I'm Jared. I played Matthias. Matthias also made a new friend.
She wants your blood. In a sexy way, not in a kill you way.
Actually, sort of the vampire thing functions as a metaphor for how she's also a cougar.
Nice.
Yeah, she is too old for you. Or maybe you're too old for her?
No, I didn't mention this earlier. It just so happens that I've already been talking with someone today about age limits for dating, and there is no upper limit for a male and female relationship if the male is the younger. You could go right up to 99 and 19, and it's good. No, I don't agree with that.
I am skeptical of the source.
The source is me. Skepticism noted, and
Harold and Maud.
But we digest.
we digest. I could digest some gilfs. We had James finally.
Hey, I'm James. I played Sigrid. and Sigurd killed a vampire. It
Killed
was
a
kind of
vampire.
awesome.
Yeah, you killed your first vampire.
Yeah, it was.
2
That
big
guy
holes.
totally was not expecting that.
Yeah.
I think somebody probably wins the money on like which movie got it right for deaths.
He's gonna be sad he missed this. Well, quick post credits, pre-post, mid credits scene. This is proving to be a very fun toy, indeed. That's about all I've got. Bunch of creepy little girls playing video games. Maybe eating some genuine human brains. Nah, maybe not cannibalism.
Nah, it's got to be just a bunch of like junk food and candy and pizza and stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. Like
It's like
cheese,
your sleepover food.
cheese hoops and malt balls in the same bowl. Big, like 5-liter bottles of fizzy pop.
40s of malt liquor.
yeah, no, actually, there's also a bunch of booze and hard drugs lying around. But none of it's filmed being taken. It's just there on the table. And yeah. Oh yeah, gonna be a fun toy indeed. Throws a dart and it lands in, let's say, Lucius's
Roll one.
crotch.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
But it's a group photo of all of you. Or at least Lucius, Sigrid, Lily, Violet, Guy, Matthias. God knows who took this fucking picture.
Bias.
Yeah,
Poor guy.
Myers took it.
No, I was thinking he was in the picture also.
Oh, yeah, filthy.
He acquired an enemy and did nothing.
I think he had to. That enemy he had to move somewhere. Now the pills are gone.
Swap around his duties. Put you up against Myers.
Oh God.
TPK.
GPK. Anyway.
Anyway, with the Kobold Cafe, catch us just about everywhere at Kobold Cafe on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Patreon. Not
website
only
has
fans
that in
anymore,
front of it.
because all this porn is going to be banned from there. Our website is thekoboldcafe.com. Yeah, we'll be back on Thursday next week with that tiny game. Maybe, hopefully, maybe not. And Friday next week
We'll
with this
see.
one. Yeah.
The tiny game is up in the air due to scheduling shenanigans. We will see when and where it's coming back.
Disclaimer over.